Sorry, my stream shit was kind of fucking up. There's some boxes in the background because I'm unpacking stuff from a move. Ignore that. It's not there. No one pay attention. Okay. So last time, and probably also this time if I had to wager, pretty fight heavy. But you guys did defeat a Doom. You stopped the dream poisoning from happening. You killed that alchemist and his fucked up little flesh terrors. And also raised your renown with the town, which is always good. I believe you pushed yet another faction into the next category, the townsfolk, which was very good. They'll now be like more likely to do a variety of things for you guys. You lowered the Bunyip Club a little bit, but it was like a difference from going from like 1 to 0, so not super notable, admittedly. Once all that was cleared, you guys checked in town, got some stuff done, made some selling, some purchasing. You guys dropped back into the pit, which is where we are currently. This, from what you guys have seen, there's been a lot of like cult behavior, with like outer kind of Cthulhuian eldritch horror god stuff. It does also seem like this was some sort of facility related to the self-proclaimed 8th Rune Lord, Lyra LaRue. You guys did find her kind of like secret room over here, which has benefits to the mind from sleeping in it. You killed a couple of cultists. There's like the Maged Arrow in here before seeing and activating the next teleportation circle. So you guys are able to jump from anywhere between the first couple floors and Sandpoint as well. You guys did also make sure to get some like sappers to like blow the tunnel connecting the pit to Sandpoint to try to stem some of the flow of like Nualia telling us like, oh, all these horrors are gonna spawn from the pit, and trying to, you know, put a cork in that as much as possible. You guys have a few rooms that you have not gone in this hallway yet. You peeked through this door at the bottom, saw it split into yet more rooms. There's this double door room at the bottom you haven't opened. You guys did hear kind of like arcane workshop-y sounds going on in there. But you decided to, you know, come back to that, double back, and open the door into this hallway, which you knew from previous locations was the other double door leading into the insane statuary room. Not an empty hallway. 2 cave trolls, 2 cavern trolls were in there. They seem real fucking eager to fight. And that's basically where we are at right now. Any questions, lingering questions from last time?
I think so.
Fuck yeah. Let's should be the same map as last time, so you should be able to just click your tokens and roll in. Or we already did roll in before. I'm done. I will pilot Roland while Boz is out of town. But we are going to be starting with Tarek right here in the doorway. If you wanted to give me, I would say either a Arcana or a Nature check to see if you got any intel on cavern trolls. No action, just free knowledge check. You know the drill.
Natured it. Well, pants. I don't go cave drive. I don't do a lot of cave work.
You're just like, what the fuck? I've never encountered this in the wild. What the hell are those things?
That is the most fucked up troll I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're just like, yo, something happened to that. That troll's got a disease or something. That's crazy. You guys do have a new hero point. Hero lab. That's
I'm not using it. I'm not using a hero point on this.
I figured probably not. I'm gonna kick in some combat music while you decide your first move.
I think I have an idea on it. And I think, honestly, given that I don't understand exactly what these things are all about, I am going to kind of look briefly over to Roland. I'm immediately going to cast Mountain's Resilience on him.
Ooh, bet. Okay.
Because I have a feeling stuff's about to go down. Alright, so his stone... I've got to spin down d20 here somewhere. to mark how, because so it has a 20-minute duration, but every time he takes a hit and it reduces damage, the duration goes down by a minute.
Honestly, I like the way they handled that. That makes sense. Also, honestly, I think I said this last session. Mountain Resilience, I think, is a way more badass stone skin name.
I like it.
It's pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. Some of that might just be like, stone skin's been around for like longer than I've been alive. Maybe we just need something fresh, something new.
Yeah. Well, and I also think like, Paizo, please don't take this the wrong way, but like I think some of the spell names just aren't as good as some of the original D&D ones, or maybe I'm just not as used to them. This one's a winner, I think.
I think there's some hit and misses. I think some are bangers, some are like, I see what you're trying to accomplish.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make I'm going to make a. These guys would have reach, but I'm trying to clear a firing
you would presume
lane
so.
for casters. It's still an action to do a guarded step, right?
It is still an action to do a guarded step, yes. But a guarded step would not trigger an up attack.
Beans and Solvina, or Beans in particular, since I assume Roland is about to go, yeet face first. Beans, do you need me to move to get a firing lane?
I think I should be fine. I think there's more than 20 feet between, like, the wall and you guys.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to use a cantrip. And then, because I'm assuming Roland will give Solvina and Lupin a path when he goes in.
Yep, that's why
And
I'm
that goes-
sitting here drawing a bunch of different paths for all the different ways Roland could move.
Hey, yo, chill with that,
Alright, I'm going to use a glass shield then.
I'm just kidding.
So my AC goes up to 25.
God damn. Fucking thick. Alright, bet. Gangini.
Wow, that's just so much worse than Armor of Agathis, which is like the best spell ever created.
I mean, to be fair, that's like a 4th level spell, and this is a cantrip, Nix.
Morgan,
Armor of Agathis is a 1st level spell.
you gotta get, like, for how often you glaze this spell, you gotta get, like, an Armor of Agathis tattoo in real life. Like, this is, like,
No.
it's your fucking go-to.
Okay, but it's so good. What other spell
Look,
can
it's
do,
a
like,
good go-to. I'm not denying it.
Around. Hundreds of damage around.
I will say, you know what? It's nice to not be on the end of it now that I'm not the DM in a 5e game. Every time you cast Armor of Agathis on Sundays, I'm just like, God, this is not my burden to bear anymore.
But that's also, I think, why the Warlock list in 5e has, like, no spells that actually upcast. It's crazy if you look through the list how few spells actually upcast that they give you.
Admittedly, I've never played a Warlock, but that, I guess, kind of tracks. I don't know how I feel about that.
Like, the whole point of their spell slots is that they all automatically upcast, but then you look at their spells and it's like, oh, Armor of Agathis and, like, 2 others actually do upcasting.
It's like a passive ability for, like, very few things.
That is my turn. That is my turn.
But it's really
Gangini,
nice
bring
for
the
spell
razzle
magic and
dazzle.
counterspell.
Alright.
True.
If I'm trying to find. I want to shoot like. I want to use my most impressive, highest level spell on them.
Let's go.
Yes, it's a fireball, but 4th level. I want to cast it like kind of like the behind them as much as I can. I don't want to hit Roland and Tarek.
20-foot
I
radius.
think
If it hits the wall behind him, it should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's the radius?
20 feet.
20.
Oh, why is it? Where's my actual good one? God damn it.
Just have it. If you walk up, you can cast it targeting. Over here.
I can't find my good template with fire for some reason, but
If you walk up.
Yeah,
you
I mean
can
that looks like
target
it's
it
not
over.
hitting them.
yeah, this is
Oh, yeah.
fine. That's a 20-foot radius. I'm using a sound based spell because I can't find my good one. Where the fuck is it? Well, whatever. Yeah, that'll avoid everyone with that.
So
Impact.
that critical roll almost rolled max damage.
That is foul. Holy shit.
Here's hoping they roll ones.
Yeah,
oh my
the
God.
regular damage is plagued with ones, but the critical rolled 43 out of 48 maximum.
Oh, there's kind of a fireball. How do I have so many? What is happening?
So I don't know. What's a troll's reflex save?
I mean,
Can't imagine it's
they're
fantastic.
made of rock, guys. You know it's not gonna be good. Like, who are we kidding? God damn it. Hold on. Let me grab some d20s here. Wow, it's so.
That is a.
It's like it's like a clean 8 lower than their fortitude save. Ooh, what's your save?
25. 25.
Okay. All right. Good news is only one of them crit failed. Thank God. The bad news for me is that motherfucker on the left.
It's just gone.
No, he's alive, but they don't have any spell resistances or resistances to fire or anything, so fucker just takes 86 damage.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, as you might see by that orange aura, flew past the bloodied stage. Fucking kill me, holy shit. The other one still takes 29. That's still good. Wow. Okay.
Solid opening
86
volley.
is very, very uncommon.
Hell
That
of
is
an
a
opener.
very high
Yeah.
roll.
What is? Because it's 8d6.
It's 8d6 plus 8.
What's the theoretical max on that?
8d6 plus 8 would be
56.
8 times 6.
56, so 112?
Yeah.
Wow, that is very high then. Holy fuck.
That is an apocalyptic roll.
That was crazy.
That was a hot roll.
The fucking
29
cavern,
was
like,
3-1.
shakes. This, like, apocalyptic explosion for this
pictured, like,
cavern
the-
troll.
I'm picturing like the Akira psychic like city explosion. That's just like the doorway to hell open behind them.
Gangini needs, like, a sweet bike to do the Akira slide into the background.
I can
Well,
dig it.
you still have an action.
I think Sylvina's
Still
probably
we
just
do.
looking on with like enraptured awe.
Yes, that's like the most Sylvina has ever respected Gangini.
Wait. I have one action?
You have another
Okay.
act remaining.
Okay. I'm the hurt guy. I'm going to cast one action level 1 force barrage.
God damn it. Lay it on him.
6 damage. Does that push him over?
No, I mean, look, he's still got a good chunk.
Okay.
They're rock-based trolls. You did immediately knock him below half, though, which is crazy.
Okay. That's just a little spite for the road. How
Yeah,
about
you see,
that?
like, he, like, staggers out of, like, the flames and smoke, like, coughing, burn marks, like, some of the crystals snap off. And then, like, a little bolt of force just, like, fucking slaps him across the face. And he's like, oh! Wow, that was fucking something.
Someone shot you with a shotgun and then shot a spitball at you afterwards. Very confusing.
the disrespect. Also, that reminded me, I watched 2 good movies since last time. One, Venom 3, Last Dance. Great movie. Everyone should watch it. It's like the first time I found like legitimately funny parts in a hero movie in a while. Also, Sonic 3, fucking masterpiece of cinema. I'm like not even joking. I enjoyed that movie so much.
All I
Sonic
know
3 is
about-
really good.
It's so
that
good.
might have to be an airline watch for me next time I fly, because all I know is that Jim Carrey apparently does like the most insane moonwalk known to cinema.
Alright.
It has-
He hits the cleanest fucking Running Man I've seen in my entire life. I don't know what the fuck
Yes.
was happening. And he did it like, oh my god, it was so good. I like couldn't believe it. I was like, what the actual fuck?
Here's my I have one big complaint with that movie, Ben,
How dare
which is on Space Colony Arc,
you? Okay.
when we've got Supersonic and Super Shadow outside fighting,
Yeah, beautiful.
and it just randomly cuts back to Eggman and Ivo. Or sorry, Gerald.
You don't like their little stupid fight?
You cannot interrupt live and learn. Like, it interrupts live and learn. We've already gotten to the point where Gerald has dropped the act of not being nihilistic, and he's still fighting in this, like, stupid comic relief way. Let us have, like, an uninterrupted 10 minutes of seriousness throughout the entire movie.
Impossible. That's not how Sonic works. That's not how the games work.
I'm just saying, that is my one big complaint, is I think that they should have not done the cuts in that way, cutting between the serious and the non-serious like that, and once Gerald just revealed that he was just nihilistic and trying to destroy everything, that should have been it with the nonsense from him.
Look, all I'm saying, Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog was everything. Was everything I hoped it would be. Every fucking line was incredible.
He nailed it. He absolutely nailed that role. For sure.
Also, while we're at it, Roland just runs up and chops this thing's head clean fucking off because of the previous fireball.
Did he get the crit on
I will say, look at it. Alright. If you hadn't done the fucking Force Bolt, the Force Bolt brought him to 43.
Hey, it battered.
And the 44 killed him.
Relevant damage.
That's
Alright.
crazy. Oh my god. Why did I even end the session last time? It was gonna be this fast.
That makes my life significantly easier.
Alright, well, we still have 2 PCs to go before I even get to act with half of my trolls.
It might be down to a quarter troll at the end of this.
I'm gonna send a flying flame at this
Yeah.
one first.
Hell yeah.
DC 25.
So 36 damage, huh? Alright, continue.
And then I'm
Oh
gonna
my
send a
God.
one action,
3
air
flex
elemental
saves.
blast at him, dealing lightning damage.
How are they not resistant to lightning? What are we
Does 19
doing?
hit? I figure 19 probably doesn't hit.
19 does not hit, no.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, that's it for me. Still did 36. That's not bad.
Oh, heck no.
It's not absurd. As
That
Loophole?
was an
Fireball,
unusual
level
amount of
4.
damage.
He
I
is
will be the first
he is
person
bloody
to
now,
say.
by the way, everybody. He is bloody.
I'll go ahead, stride up here. It's Tarek. Then I'll go ahead and chuck the Monarch at this troll here.
Lay it on me.
17.
No. It's not gonna do
Alright.
it.
It
Oh,
misses,
by
and then
the
I'll just
way.
go ahead and hide behind Tarek. That's my
Yep.
turn.
Because I imagine at some point I will be able to fly. I made this after Sunday's game, and it might be useful to you at some point.
Oh, the template. Yeah. Hey guys.
Not what I meant to do. I meant
Hey
to
guys. It
copy that.
It was all a ruse. This troll is gonna heal as he grabs his head and sticks it back on his body. Because they can regenerate.
Oh, the rest of us should have made our checks on Arcana.
Look, no one did. I was like, everyone just went for it.
I thought the fire I was kind of expecting the fire damage would still do it.
I am
Oh
not
boy,
trained.
boy does fire damage turn off regeneration for regular trolls. Not cavern trolls, baby. This one is gonna still use an action to stand up. And then it is going to just try and double claw roll in here. God, fucking now I got so many sheets open. Okay, rolling AC. Okay, it's gonna be a hit and a miss, so its second ability is not gonna trigger. But Roland is gonna take 18 damage. This one over here is going to get op
Reduce to
attacks.
13 then.
Huh? Oh, yep, reduce to 13. Hold on, let me add some back there. This troll is going to provoke an op attack from Roland because he picks up a chunk of rock off the ground and is just going to fucking speedball it at Gangini.
Oh.
Probably deserved.
Alright, regular bastard sword swing. That will connect for 26.
Does Gangini get covered given that I'm in the way with a shield up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
3 of us in the way.
I can also give myself cover as a reaction.
Oh yeah, you can genie.
Well, I have that, and I have like a really bad shield from 5e.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. So this attack has the brutal trait, which basically means it gets to use his strength instead of dex for throwing. It's gonna be a 30.
30.
Does that crit?
Not a crit.
It's not a crit.
Okay.
But it definitely hits.
Okay.
Could I interest you in a genie's veil on myself?
What is it? It's a fucking 5, right? 5 or lower, I fuck up.
Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah.
Nope, it was worth
Nope.
a try.
Worth a try. Worth a try.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be 22 damage as a boulder just slams into you.
Okay. I think that's tolerable. That's a tolerable amount of damage.
Then it's gonna be 2 claw attacks on the iterative attack penalties on Roland. So first one is a hit. Other one's a miss because it's third attack. That's gonna be another 13 reduced to 9, I believe.
8.
8, sorry, math.
You're good.
All right. Those are the trolls. Back to the top.
All right.
If anyone wants to make another nature check.
I'll try it again. Well, at least it's not a 1 this time.
Let's see. How rare are these? Not super rare. Yep, they're just uncommon. Okay. 19 will be enough. Cave Trolls regeneration is deactivated by acid or sonic damage.
They need acid or sonic, otherwise they keep coming back. Somebody's got an idea. Now's the time. Sure, I don't have any acid. I don't. I have water, but that doesn't help.
That's poison, not acid.
Yeah.
Gangini, do you have a cantrip that does sonic damage?
My only damaging cantrip is slashing.
Do you have anything that does sonic or acid?
I'm looking at my summon elemental list.
The water elemental might do some acid damage.
My scamp? Where's my water scamp? There you are. Acid. He has acid breath. That checks.
All right.
There we go.
Well, and with that in mind, hearing that, I will move to see if I can help put these things on the ground. So I'll use a move. Probably take an attack of opportunity here.
All right. He's gonna take an op attack.
Does he have it? I figure he might, but
He
I wasn't
does.
sure. All right, AC is 24.
Ooh, you like managed to dive roll under it. Just barely a miss the 21.
All right. Sweet. I don't know if this is recommended, but heck with it. I'm not going to get a better chance to use it. Use my other 4th level hydraulic torrent.
Hydraulic torrent 28. That will hit, not a crit.
Well, that's the damage. They need a fortitude save.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So damage. 25, right?
Yeah.
He crit succeeds.
I figured. Well, they both. It's a
It's a
full-on
line attack there. Hold on. Let me get the one who's low.
I probably should have used lightning bolt, but oh well.
This one does pass, but not crit pass. So have 28 to 14. He's still barely up.
All right, that was kind of a waste. I should have used a lightning bolt. Oh well. That's my turn. At least got their attention.
Okay. Gangini.
It is time to bring back the water scamp.
Let's go.
I have to say they made a lot of the summons unnecessarily cute.
Yes. What is the range on this spell? It's not great. 30 feet.
What do you mean unnecessarily? We should not be complaining about cute summons.
Fair.
Yeah, like we could do it like between Lupin and Soul. Like maybe there's fine.
Here.
No,
Here,
hold
on. I'll give you control of it.
Okay.
You can control it.
Let's see that.
I see you zigzagging, Solina.
Look.
Yeah,
You chose the worst spot for it.
Okay, so I could summon the scamp this turn, but he can't use his acid breath till next turn, and that's also my full round action.
Okay.
So that's it. That's it for me. But we have a solution. It's just next turn.
Bet.
At least Roland will probably put the guy in the ground, so it won't matter.
All right. Roland. Is gonna start off with a regular swing, then or I guess the vicious swing is still better.
I think maybe the vicious swing into the healthier one, and then a regular swing into the weaker.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, vicious, another one on the right. Not a crit, but will do 27, and then iterative on the next one is a miss. Sylvina.
Alright. I will... Well, I'm moving. So I might as well take advantage of moving. Okay.
Up to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll move to here. And then Flying Flame at the two of them. Oh, it's a decent roll.
Flame. First, it's hitting both of them, right?
Yeah.
They don't crit fail, but they do both fail for 25. One on the right almost drops. Guy on the left does drop, but again can still heal. All right, Lupin.
All right, I'll hang here for now. Then go ahead and chuck the monarch at this one. And I guess as he puts out, it's like Lupin looks over at the other one. Are we sure it's dead this time?
Not yet.
It is most definitely not dead.
20
21 is just barely a miss.
Alright. Alright. Then I will go ahead and... Let's see here. You know what? I'm not sure if it's going to do anything, but you know what? I'm going to... But you know what? I want to see. I want to attempt to throw a Bon Mo at it. Diplomacy. 30? I mean, I don't know if it'll do anything, but I figure it's worth it. All right, I guess Lupin will be like here.
It seems real baffled by what's going on.
All right, but it's like as the monarch returns to him, Lupin decides to taunt and be like, "Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired?"
It kind of staggers, holding its head, like mumbling, but seems very confused. All right, that's gonna go.
And then final action, I'll just go ahead and retreat back down the hall here. That's my turn.
All right, this one gets back up. This one gets some heals. They're both gonna have to take an action to stand. And then one is gonna double claw Tarek with reach, and one's gonna double claw Roland. We're gonna start on Roland. Just fucking fighting myself here. Hit and a miss. Again, its other ability is not triggered. It's gotta hit twice for that. Gonna be 11 down to 6.
So plenty of duration left on the spell.
Now for Tarek. It's gonna be 32. And
Hit, but not a crit.
32 and 28.
Both hit, no crits.
Okay, that will activate its ability though, so it is going to basically damage you twice and then rend you for an additional amount of damage. Okay, first one does 13.
Okay.
Second claw does 20.
33 so far.
And then it rends you for an additional 14.
So 47.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Ow.
Yeah, believe it or not, huge, like 12-foot tall monster made out of solid stone is it's rough. With like diamond claws.
That is why I gave Roland the the mountain resilience.
Yeah, absolutely worth it. So you take the 47, that's their turn. Back over to you.
I'm hurt but not crippled. Alright, seeing the water scamp coming up, I am gonna see if I can't put these things down on the ground so that way it's much easier for it to kill them. I'm burning through spells here, but I think this is a good time to use them. Alright. Dodge this.
Okay, lightning bolt sounds good.
What is with these damage rolls?
What the actual fuck?
DC 25 reflex this time.
It's got to be near max for lightning bolts.
One crit fails and the other regular fails. I mean, they both go down, is what I'm getting at.
Alright.
They both kind of just like crumple to the ground, boulders and like rocks like sloughing off of them. But you can see like the rocks start to like shake as they get ready to reform.
I'll put them down.
Alright, Gangini.
I don't know how reflex saves work whenever they are down like that, but I think I gotta put the scamp here, and he could do a 15-foot acid cone.
Let me check
acid breath cone for both of them. It's a DC 17 basic reflex save.
Okay, unconscious rules. -4 on the save.
Okay.
And they are already ass at it.
Alright, DC 17. I think we just need them to not crit succeeds, because they still take half damage if they fail.
Okay,
But if
they
succeed-
rolled double nat 20s. I'm like not even joking.
Oh, that's a problem.
Okay. Wow, that was fucking unexpected.
Water Scamp can't use Acid Breath again for 1d4 round. Well, let's see how many rounds that is.
Yeah, hit us with that D4.
4.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Okay,
Can you
I do
summon a
have.
new one?
Just
That's
summon
2
a new
rounds.
one.
I'm just
Okay,
saying
okay.
that's only 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I have
I just posted it in the chat.
a
That's fucking
backup
crazy.
acid spell on the Water Scamp.
Fucking incredible. Oh my god.
Okay, that's good. Backup acid spell's good. Was
I mean-
it full round action to do the breath?
No, but I had to move, so I used 1 action to move and 2 actions to Acid Breath.
Okay.
And the backup option is also a second 2 actions.
Got it.
Okay, so Roland, I think, just readies an action for one of them to stand up to chop them back down again. Solvina?
How does ready in action work in this?
It's a great question. As I said it, I'm like, it might not even be a thing.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think there's very specific rules for it, though. It has to be a
Did Roland-
single action or free action you can choose and designate a trigger. Your turn then ends.
Could Roland, when the troll's in the pile, could he just take one of the rocks and throw it somewhere? And hope it's like a critical piece and it doesn't regen as well? I don't know how that works.
I'm gonna give him a nature roll, so we can figure that out. No. I think he like maybe chucks a chunk of it away, but it's not gonna be enough. He
There
will
was
ready
an
that action
attempt.
though. Readying also costs 2 actions. It's like 2 actions to do 1 action on a trigger.
Alright,
Okay.
I guess I will also ready an action to shoot at one that gets up that Roland has not killed.
Okay, sounds good. The trigger is shoot one that hasn't been killed by roll is a really funny trigger.
Look, that means if he fails to hit one, or the other one gets up, you know?
Fucking incredible. Lupin?
Alright. Go ahead and stride forward. 10. Alright. Well, just go ahead and stride again, just so I can get to a better position here. Foot here, and then I'll just third time, just so I can get at the end of the hall here. And that's my turn.
Hell yeah. Alright, they're both gonna pop up. Or like, you know, form about to stand up. Roland's ready to action will go off on, I'll say, the left one. Sit the fuck back down. It dies immediately. And then other one stands up. Honestly, what's crazier is I don't think it would know to target this thing because it doesn't know what it is, and it was unconscious when that acid thing
Does
happened.
my ready to action go off?
Yeah, sorry, yours goes off too. I'm thinking ahead, but go for it. Hey, Paladin. My cat likes to
Okay,
sleep
yeah.
under my desk when I stream.
8 electricity damage.
It's not enough to down him, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'll tell you now, they have regenerate 20.
20? Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. I believe it or not, I said the same thing when I read it. I was like, 20? Holy fuck. Although perhaps
might be
mine
able
was
to
with
do
a tinge of excitement.
I might have been able to do it had I been able to hold a 2 action thing, but with one action, definitely not.
Fair.
So.
Yeah, I don't think they like know what this thing did. They were literally unconscious. So I think Tarek, it just tries to double tap you again.
Wait. Oh, Ben, could I? I didn't do a third action. I would have done glass shield. So AC is 25.
That'll stop one of them from hitting you. So that means only one hits, and the other ability doesn't trigger.
That's helpful.
Basically, you stop 2 instances of damage with a glass shield.
Which
16.
Okay, that's not so bad. And I think
And then it'll be over to you.
Let me see
He only had 2 actions as he stood up.
which I think I need to see what the wording is on this because this is the first time it's become relevant. Glass shield.
Hey, our TO's in the chat. Let's go.
Oh, because I do this effectively as a lining thing, I can reduce the damage on the one. So you said it did 16?
It did 16, yeah. 16 slash.
So I reduce it. So because of hardness 4, I reduce it by 4. It then explodes, and it takes a certain.
It's not within 5 feet, though.
Oh balls! It's not. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
I was
hitting you with
excited.
reach. They got them gangly arms.
Oh fine.
Sorry.
So I take 12, but I do take 12 damage.
But I mean, it's back to your turn anyway now.
All right. Using the full round, I'm going to do using reach spell. I'm going to do the ignition cantrip and try and put it back on the floor.
Bet, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use the melee profile, but even though I'm technically casting it at range.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, knock him.
Still didn't do it. All right, it's still on the ground either way.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
did not do
it's
the right.
these things aren't coming up. They're coming. You know, they're coming up with 20 every time.
Yeah.
So you sit it back down. Gangini, and
Okay.
your little water scam.
Okay.
We'll pop
I
this
don't have
dude's
the
arm,
breath
dude.
for 3 more rounds, but I do have acid grip, which only targets one of them, but is still acid damage.
I love that it's this little blue puffball versus this. It's to clarify like size scale here. Its fist is the size of the scam.
I'm actually surprised the skip is small and not tiny.
I know it does have big tiny energy for sure.
Yeah, but all right. I am acid gripping one of them. It's DC 17 reflex again.
I mean, I'll tell you. Look, their base reflex save was +8. They have a 4 now because they're unconscious. The only reason they're alive was the double nat 20s. Yeah. Okay. Well, that time it was a nat 1. So which one is dead?
Okay.
Which one's real dead?
We'll say the one on the right.
All right. One on the right is actually dead this time. You see the acid kind of like sink into the stones at its heart, and the rattling as it tries to reform just ceases, and it just like collapses in a pile of rubble. All right. Hell yeah. Any more action stuff you're doing right now?
I will cast shield.
All right. Hell yeah.
And I think I only have 1 action left, so I can't prepare anything, but I don't have much to cast, so.
I think we'll speed it up. Roland, I'm gonna just have him ready that action again and chop the other one as it gets up. Sylvina,
I'll ready an action to shoot at the other one.
one's dead.
If
This
it
one's
survives. The one, if it survives, roll it.
Okay. I hear you're picking up what you're putting down. All right, I'm just gonna swing it now or actually, I guess Lupin is next. Lupin, do you want to ready an action 2 to just everyone hitting it?
Yeah, I'll just ready an action to chuck the monarch at it.
Crazily enough, Roland will miss. Oh no, actually, it's prone. He'll get it. 21 will do it. All right, he chops it back down. I'm just gonna skip to Gangini. Your scampy little dude does the same thing again.
Yeah, he has acid grip again.
And we don't get another nat 20. So now we are out of combat as both rubble piles slump down. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take us out of combat here. Do.
20 health
Excuse me.
regen is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cracked. It's pretty cracked.
Note to self, we need more acid. Raising?
I think
Damn.
the reason they get 20, I think standard troll and 2e is 10, is because you get double the choices. Like, it's not just fire, you get sonic and acid.
Oh, gotcha.
That's my theory in game design. The flip side being fire is the most common element in the game.
I was gonna say, I feel like fire is more common.
Oh, by
than
far,
both
fire,
acid and Sonic combined.
fire, and subsequently fire resistance are like the two most the most common damage and most common resistance types in the game.
Though, if I had gone with the other kineticist build I was considering, I would have had acid damage, no problem. So
That's fair. That's why I'm glad kineticists get like the multiple choices, because like
Yeah.
I think fire kineticist is objectively the coolest. I love it,
Yeah,
but
that's why I went
it does
Pyromancer with Metal Torture.
exactly. But like it just sucks that it's like, okay, this is the coolest. It's gonna be resisted the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that they all do very, very different things.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure someone was telling me the other day. Apparently, if you're a phytokineticist, the plant one, and also take air, there's like a way you can just turn someone into an apple. Don't know how that works.
That's if you take water and wood.
It's water and wood. Okay. Still
turn
seems
people into fruits.
still seems crazy.
Yeah, no, they're so fire is raw damage.
Just like, hey, you're
Wind
food now.
is a little bit of damage and high mobility. Those two are the biggest range ones, which is
Makes
why
sense.
I took those. I want to do mobility and damage at range. Water is healing and crowd control.
That tracks. That fits well.
So it can move people, it can slow people, stuff like that. Earth is tanking. So it lets you get like a heavy armor type thing, and you're supposed to go up in melee and be pretty close. Metal does stuff.
Metal
it
does
a little
stuff.
bit of- it's kind of like a mid-range damage between tanks. It's kind of a jack of all tradesy type thing that has some weird things it can do, like make people weapons and stuff, but like not good weapons. And then plant is weird.
Yeah, plant's definitely weird.
Plant is, I would say, far and away my favorite of them, but given the campaign we were doing, I decided it would be best if I did not
pick the
really
weirdest
just
one.
break the game in weird ways, because I do not think they thought through the plant one.
Fair. Also, 30 XP for the trolls, because you guys are actually higher level in them.
8, 10. Okay.
Also, I'm just gonna pop these doors open effectively because we know what room they go to.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but the metal plant dual
What do you even
kinetic
what do you even
impulse
call
lets you
that?
create a catapult.
Metal plant. Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
Well, it more accurately, I think it's a ballista, but
That's so because like just I don't know how I haven't read the full kineticist for 2e as closely as the 1e one.
It's so cool.
But the 1e one, for instance, like fire and lightning, plasma. So the idea of a category, it's like, hey, you're shooting plasma or you made a catapult is such a funny fucking comparison.
Well, so there's not many dual feats. The Ash Strider that I have is the wind fire one, or the air fire one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Water fire turns you into Mario. Don't question it.
I mean, it's red and blue. That's what his clothes are colored. That makes sense.
Yeah. You basically just get to move and jump on people and do damage by jumping on people. Honestly, Kineticist in 2E kind of worries me because I feel like I could just never go into another class in 2E, and I could still make, so many interesting characters.
Fair.
Um,
All right. Let's do. Okay, so you guys have a couple options here. You got those double doors you didn't go through in the back. Back down this way.
Things first. Gangini, how badly hurt are you?
Decent chunk.
Roland is down. I will say, if you spend 10 minutes healing, you're gonna lose the rest of that mountain buff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna burn a. I'm gonna do a full run action. It's just gonna be as a burst. I'm going to do a level 1 heal.
Okay. All right.
Then I might gobble down a potion while we're at it, because I know we're kind of on the move right now.
I would like, if possible, to try going here first, then here, then here, because then we have to deal with the orb once we've cleared this area out.
Yeah, because we still have roughly 16 minutes to go on the mountain resilience. All right, I'm just gonna burst out a level 1 heal here. I don't want to waste one of the big ones yet.
All right. Well, lay it on us.
All right, and then.
So D8 plus 8. Is that all we're doing?
Yeah, so everybody heals 11. Tarek is still pretty hurt, so I'll be hanging back a bit, I think. But
Gangini's at 97 out of 113. That feels fine.
oh,
You
Gangini
Roland? Craig Gangini does not have that kind of health. Craig Gangini's at 60 of 71.
Yeah. So I guess Roland should go check this door, maybe?
yeah.
Which one?
Well, Lupin, maybe Lupin could have a listen first.
Oh yeah, Lupin could probably listen first.
The upper door? Okay.
Yep, I'll go up and lean one of my fuzzy ears up against the door.
Give me a perception check.
Alright.
Don't hear anything.
It's all quiet over here.
Let's have a look.
Alright, I will attempt to open the door.
You find that it is unlocked.
The door eats you.
No. No mimics, please.
Door's a mimic, I'm gonna be annoyed.
What is this, murder house? Shout out to Curse of Strahd. You guys see the walls of this chamber are a highly polished stone, save for a few spots where a smashed divot mars the smooth, almost wet-looking surface. Give me a perception check as you look in.
I vote we sacrifice the scamp.
The Scamp's got like a couple rounds left, I think. We could throw him in there. I think that's fine.
Tarek. You
Ball too.
crazy bastard. Alright, pushing up to a crit success. You're gonna notice two things. One, there's a secret door on the right side.
Ooh.
Two, you realize it's very subtle because you guys are outside of the room right now. As light that your group is casting enters the room, it begins to fade. The room is not as well lit as it should be. As you look around on a nat 20, with a 35 as well, you see scribbles of various arcane and like almost druidic writing on the walls. And you realize that not only is this room capable of dimming all light, magical or otherwise, and even putting it out, if you bring a light source in there, the like chilling atmosphere that's causing this dimming effect will chill you with a dangerous amount of cold damage.
Interesting. Who all has dark vision? I think I'm the only one.
I don't.
Or did anybody get goggles?
I don't.
I would say you would think that you'd have to be like a master at thievery to disable this. I don't know if you're a master yet, Lupin.
So you're saying that my water can't
No,
scamp
but
just can't. Oh.
No, I am not a master at thievery. I'm about 190 XP away from that right now.
Tricky, tricky.
Well, I mean, I can create and get rid of the lights at will, so if Tarek leads us through, or if Tarek just goes and checks on his own.
We can also just leave the light source out. So, like, I don't know how quickly does the room swallow the lights from outside then?
Enough that like this whole area is basically dim light right now.
Okay.
My vote is we have Tarek go and check the door on the opposite side, and then maybe open the secret door.
Okay.
And because once I am through the room, I can just turn the lights back on as needed.
If the far side doesn't have this as well, but let's find out.
Kineticist things are kineticist things.
Yes. All right. Seeing that, and I will go ahead, Ben.
Well,
Before I go in,
The
I'm gonna
far side is just going to take us back to the like pit.
probably.
I'm more
Hey, Ben.
curious about
Yeah.
the door over here.
How do we feel about dispel magic in this situation?
I feel like I don't remember the dispel rules well. Let me double check.
Before
Okay.
I go in,
I
am
think
gonna
I've
scroll
realized my
potion.
brain is like perhaps reached a critical mass of TTRPG knowledge.
You just run out of hard drive space.
It's really gonna help when eventually Starfighter and Pathfinder unify. That being said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do 1E for Starfighter, so it's like not gonna matter. I'm still gonna have to know it. Okay, so a spell
All right.
effect. It is a
Feels
spell
funny.
effect. I would say this is effectively counting as a magic item because it's an inscribed chamber. Basically, if you succeed, like if it you would cast it and it would disable it for 10 minutes.
That makes a lot of time.
A counteract check, so you'd have to roll against the DC. What are you rolling? Add the
like
relevant skill modifier. So probably be an Arcana check, I guess. Just says
Okay.
relevant skill modifier.
That Arcana seems like a relevant skill.
Yeah, I would say so.
Alright, I will roll my Arcana check. That's not good.
You
That
got
might be
a
worth a
hero point.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is hero pointable.
It's
A little
better.
22. That is not enough. You can see your magic kind of like the room briefly illuminates as if as if your light effects were having their intended amount of luminosity, but it quickly like fades back to dim.
I think that's all I got.
With a shot.
Unless a jaunty tune would help.
I'll go on in. The light source on me, but just
Well, I
walk.
still think we should send the scamp in first, but I will
Oh,
kill
okay.
the light source on you, Tarek.
Yes, please. Yeah, let's send the scamp in first before it expired.
All right, we're scamp scouting.
When in doubt, send the summons.
All right. Is the scamp emitting any sources of light?
No, but he has
Don't
dark
think so.
vision. And
Okay.
speaks Thessalonian? Okay.
Weirdly relevant. Pop off, scamp. Okay.
It was just the thing under dark vision was language. It's Thalassic. What?
Counterpoint.
Hold on.
Counterpoint.
Wait, Thalassic is not Thessalonian.
It's different, I think. Yeah,
Is it?
Thalassic is not
Okay.
Thessalonian.
Oh,
I don't even know.
Thalassic.
Thalassic, I think, is the replacement for Aquin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Thalassophobia.
yeah.
Or
Dude,
whatever the root
that
of
is exactly how I
thalassophobia
figured
is.
it out. I was like thalassophobia. It's got to be the fucking Aquin equivalent.
It's got to
Okay.
be the root of whatever that comes from. But
Mhm.
I wonder what the root
To
of
be
it
fair,
is.
Thassalon was on the ocean, so
I wonder if that's why they named it. Well, Thassalon. Yeah, okay. I guess it's on the coast.
Yeah. Magnamar, Sandpoint.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's on the coast. Okay, he's in there. He doesn't have hands to try to pick that lock over there.
It's Greek. That makes sense.
Is what is like Thassel Ocean or something?
Thalassa.
Thalassa. Okay. Okay.
All right. I think this is a bad idea. I don't think it's going to work. Can I try drenching the runes to see if that deactivates them?
Drenching them with water?
Yes, the water scamp has a drench ability where he can pull a seamlessly endless water supply out from his fur.
Hey, I have a decanter of endless water. We can both do that.
Okay, the pair of you start just splashing water
No,
over his.
I'm not decantering of endless
Okay.
water. You missed.
The scamp starts like raining moisture from its fur. The room looks even wetter than it did before. It already looked kind of wet. Does not seem to do anything.
I kind of figured, but that was the last thing I could think of.
Can't knock the
Should
hustle.
just send Tarek to check.
I'll go in and check the far door.
Okay,
Also,
you can
Ben,
open it.
the water scamp
I'm gonna listen
dissipates
first.
after 1 minute. I'm
Oh,
assuming
okay, yeah,
that's our
it's
first
toast
time.
now.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
assuming we have probably 15 minutes left on Roland's mountain resilience.
Yeah.
Right. Perception. Do I hear anything from the far side of the door?
Oh, you hear the whistling of wind.
I will open it. Okay.
Leads
so it
back
is
out
dead.
to the pit. Yeah.
So I guess the hidden door is what we've got to check next.
Yep.
It is locked though.
I will
Oh,
guide.
so we need Lupin
So what I'll do is
to-
I'll guide Lupin in.
Okay. You
Over to the
can
door.
talk Lupin over to the door. I would say if you're trying to like pick this by hand.
Well, there's a light source out here, so it should be in dim light.
That's true. It is dim. I still think it's
You
gonna be a
have
little bit
low
harder.
light
I'm gonna
vision?
up the DC of it. Unless you
Because
have low
Lupin-
light. Do you have low light?
I do.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're good. You
Yeah,
can do a
yeah,
normal
Kitsune-
thievery.
Yeah, I just being a Kitsune, I just naturally do have low light vision.
Perfect. Yeah, you got it. So it'll be no penalty thievery check.
All right. I watched the master work. 30.
Nice.
It is a DC 30.
Oh,
Cha-ching. So he
That's
beats
kinda-
it, beats it.
All right, you pop it open into a small like side chamber. Seems to be a square room. Give me another perception check in there.
okay.
Lupin. Boom! Second secret door, baby.
This one also locked?
It is also locked.
Alright.
There's
Tarek.
another secret door, y'all.
Does this room also seem to have the light thing going on?
Lupin or Tarek could try to like pop a light. See what happens.
Don't have any kind of light emitting cantrips. It's not.
I will say on a
I
on a
mean-
fucking like 32 perception, Lupin doesn't see any of those like natural runes.
Alright, Tarek, if you lead me through, I'll put a light on myself and see if it works.
I'll lead. Standing just outside. I'll lead Sylvina behind Lupin.
All right, Sylvina,
So
you
let's
can
go
kind of
to
pop
lights.
yourself up there.
Put myself in here, and I will
Roll.
turn a light on myself.
You still see the same dimming effect going on in here, but you're fine.
Okay.
All right. Secret doors on secret doors.
We do have the skeleton key, don't we?
If it
I
comes
do,
to that,
yes.
If it
But
comes to
I'd
it,
rather
we
save
can
that
probably
for
use
a
that.
special occasion.
I agree. I'm just saying, if the last one was DC 15 or DC 30, you know.
I can handle this.
Let's see it.
Let's see. 33.
It was another DC 30, by the way. Click. The wall recedes, and you find yourself in a new room.
If there's another one, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You see 3 more locked doors.
It's a hidden game show set.
It's the I was about to say it's a fucked up Monty Hall problem. Oh god.
I'll lead Gangini and Roland back here so we can all stick together.
We just like smash cut to like 15 minutes later, and Truck's like, "You always switch. You always switch after the host opens it." Wow, that was a niche bit. I don't know if anyone's gonna appreciate that.
I do. I got it.
I do.
Whoo boy. Okay. Peering into this room, you see that the room begins to split into kind of like a wide T shape. The chamber drops into this like trench area on the right half here. There are 6 human skulls that are each supporting a partially burned black candle at the edge of this trough. The skulls are positioned so that every other one looks east instead of west. So, to kind of clarify that description there, this part of the room right here dips down 5 feet, like a little trench trough area. This part is all level. About half of these skulls are looking left, half are looking right toward the trench.
And there's 6 of them.
Yes. Oh my god, I don't know why I counted 7 for a second. I'm an idiot. It said 6 and there are 6. It confirms.
Okay.
Would I cast Detect Magic on the skulls?
Yeah, you can do that. Let me read. Can you pop the text of Detect Magic? Let's see how much you can get out of this.
Hopefully this is correct. This looks correct. It is heightened because a cantrip. So I get to learn the rank or level of the most powerful magic effect the spell detects as determined by the GM. And I get to pinpoint the source of the highest rated magic.
The skulls all have... I mean, I'll tell you get 1 skull, but you would assume they're probably all equal, because it's like the most powerful effect is on all of them. Hard to say a spell level equivalent. It's about as dangerous as should be for your level. I'll say it's like a level 7 equivalent, not the actual level 7 spell.
Okay. So it's a pretty heavy magic, though.
Yeah.
We try Arcana or Occultism or Religion or something to try and figure out what.
I think looking at this like strange setup, you think Arcana would work. We're straying more into the Occultism side of things, so that they can both be a check. Occultism would be lower.
Okay. We should probably go into the room, though. I mean.
Yeah, I'll say if we want to just if everyone wants to enter F6, which is the number of this room, I will drag Roland over there.
Okay. Oh, there are stairs. Are the stairs going up or down?
I just want to confirm. Up.
Up it
The
is.
stairs go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the previous floor.
All right. And the stairs that were over around here, do they go up or down?
Can you ping again? I'm gonna zoom all the way out.
Somewhere in this area.
I believe they also went up. I think there was a set that went up and down, if I recall. I'm tabbing between parts of the map here. 1 second.
There's the set of stairs that was near the tunnel.
Oh, I'm looking at the
There was
wrong.
the set of stairs.
It
in
leads
the
up.
Tunnel.
It leads up.
Okay. All 3 sets of stairs lead up then.
Hold on. Ugh. I gotta
This
zoom out.
one.
The
this
one next to
one-
you guys leads up.
And this one.
The one on the so up, far left up, and the one in the middle up here, I need to double check.
Okay.
They all go up.
Okay. Is there any chance you could show me the floor above us, folks?
Yeah, I can probably do that. Hold on. I'm just gonna pop us over to previous.
Played this in a long time. I don't remember.
Oh, it doesn't have the fucking thing. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna delete walls here.
What every floor looked like. It's helpful to me to.
Alright, I think you guys successfully found everything on this floor, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete lighting effects.
Okay. Okay. Got it. We did not find this staircase, but I assume that's the staircase that goes to where we just were. So.
Over here? Or sorry, I'm pinging the wrong layer. The middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one. That's the one you guys missed, but
that's what
I'm gonna save you
okay,
some time. You go up there. It's unlocked from the inside. You got it.
Just wanted to check. Thank you.
Back to third floor.
Was there a Sandpoint devil named Kevin?
Oh yeah, we did some memes. We were memeing.
Okay.
We're just memeing. Those were like summoned by this woman. They were statues, basically.
All right. I just saw
You
the
said-
picture of the Sandpoint devil, and it said Kevin and Tony. I was like,
Occultism or Arcana?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. I guess, does anyone have higher than 12 occultism?
I think I have 9.
I
I have
have
10.
I have 8.
We have
Okay,
literally nothing.
I'll do occultism then.
I
Maybe
suppose that puts
Gangini
me in
tries
Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both try.
See, okay. At least Sylvia's got this.
29 occultism?
29 is a success. I gotta scroll back because I keep tabbing between floors. There we go. So, these are essentially skulls of fear and flame. They are breakable. I'm gonna back Lupin up a step. If you guys basically enter the T half of this room, a skull seeing you will trigger it. You think that the fire effect is largely just how it looks at first. However, there is a sort of mind effect mainly at play, and some sort of fire effect that you think is a like cumulative or gradual effect.
Okay.
We know if it's like a one-time thing or if it's like a persistent thing.
You would think pretty much persistent unless you can disable the trap or like break the skulls.
Unfortunately,
Alright.
we can't send a scamp in there.
I guess we can try to break the skulls then? If you guys think that's the play, what do you think?
Could try and just yeah, look at the direction.
I guess my question is, do I think they're immune to fire?
I think you're not quite sure.
But as far as we know, the only trigger is entering the zone. It's not like a threatened thing where they
That's
would go
true.
off if
I think that's the
we get.
case, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
So I mean, if they are
I mean, that's what
vulnerable to,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say if they are vulnerable to flying or slashing or air or fire, we can just safely take them out from here.
Yeah, I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, sure.
First try.
Here's
Or
my first
Lupin could throw them.
suggestion. My first suggestion is maybe we clear out the people who don't have range first.
Does Roland have a ranged attack? I'm not sure he's ever used one.
He might have a bow. I'm not sure. Ben.
Roland?
Yeah. Does Roland have a ranged weapon?
I'm checking.
I mean, granted, with Vicious Swing, I'm not sure you would ever really prefer a bow over that.
He's got the Caterwall sling.
Oh yeah.
That what, bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay, we gotta. And Lupin's got the Monarch. I'm not terribly familiar what kind of damage the Monarch does, but I'm assuming it's slashing? Could be incorrect.
Monarch slashing.
Okay. Does it do any other damages?
Not that I know of. Lupin doesn't.
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
And Tarek, you got Electric Arc, right?
I have electric arc, and I can also use reach spell for my ignition.
And we have a wide variety of damage types that are not acid.
I'll be fixing that. I think I probably will drop.
I don't know. I think the scamp handled that pretty well.
Fair.
I mean,
The
to be
scamp
fair,
is definitely an option.
Up to you guys. How you want to try to target them?
It sounds like everyone has a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who lets something loose first?
Well, I'd say Lupin being the one that's up front. I think it makes sense he'd go first, unless anyone else wants to.
I think we should all attack at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, we do
In case
coordinated
these
attack.
go off, I want to be having a
I-
full round on off of our stuff before they get a chance.
Okay.
There are 6 of them, correct, Ben?
Yep.
Okay, I can target 2 of them with my slashing gust. So you 4 could get 1 each, and I could get 2.
Okay.
All right.
If they are not immune to fire, I can get at least 3 of them.
Didn't Ben say there were flaming skulls?
There are as yet unlit black candles on top of them.
Hence why I said if they are not immune to fire. But I'm not sure we should risk it.
I think it would be safer for you to target 1 with wind.
Well, I can do
Since
both.
You can do
but-
both. Okay.
But yeah, I'll start with wind for sure.
Okay. So everyone's trying to do an attack at once.
Okay.
We're gonna roll for initiative here. And we'll go down everyone in order. You can do a attack, whether that's a 2 action, 1 action, whatever. Like, we're not doing full turns, basically.
God Damn it, I'm getting those Scorpio Sky rolls for initiative again.
Yeah. But at least you have a good bonus to offset it still. Like
Okay, you
Scorpio
guys
is
are
just
thinking I should just go for one of them with wind?
I think so, because if Gangini has 2, I'm about to try the. I use electric arc, not fire, but still.
Alright.
All right.
So Sylvina,
Okay.
specifically everyone's launching something at once here. What's happening?
I'm going to do a weapon infusion for piercing damage.
Okay.
Fire elemental blast. So it's gonna do piercing damage. And it just looks like, you know, a little pistol made out of fire at this range. $36 to hit for, wow, really terrible damage.
And that's on one of them?
Piercing on one of them, yeah.
Alright, which one? Okay. That does hit. It seems to be reduced, and the candle on top lights up.
Even though it's piercing, not fire damage.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Tarek, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use an electric arc. I'll spend a hero point to reroll it.
Alright.
Your the other
That's
spell
a
you
save-
cast earlier was 25 DC, James. I'm seeing 14 on your electric arc.
That's
Yeah.
odd.
It's also
Oh,
a
that's
saving
why.
throw. Can
It's-
you re-roll a saving throw?
Oh no, I guess I can't. That's because it should be DC 25. It had it set to arcane instead of primal spells.
It seems fine. Unaffected.
Right.
They seem fine. Rolling.
Yeah, that
one...
should have been a DC 25 then, because like I said, I didn't have my right spell selection for that one.
Yeah, I was doing it at 25.
Okay.
Going at the top one that Sylvina already cracked a little bit. Crit with the reduction. Okay, the one on the right, or the one on the very top looks ready to split. But is still up. Gangini.
You'll probably take out
I-
Fountain first if you can.
I guess I'll target. I can target 2 of them. I'll target the one that's about to split and the one directly next to it.
Okay.
We'll leave
Top
the one
and
about to
100.
split, and then the other one. So 26, 19's probably not great.
That is not a hit on the 19. The 26 is a hit, and that was the first one, so it's up here. It seems to break over the skull and not do enough to damage it. Lupin.
Alright. Let's see here. I will go ahead and then throw the Monarch at second one here.
Alright. 21 bounces off of that skull.
Alright.
All right. Everyone has done their things. The skulls have been triggered. They rolled really bad on initiative, but they are essentially gonna use a reaction here. Actually, no. Let's wait till the end of it. We'll go back to the top. Sylvina.
Right. I'm thinking I should just try fire.
You try fire.
Okay. So I'm gonna flying flame, hitting these three.
Okay. Top 3.
Actually, these 4.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I see the one.
Damn. Terrible roll. Horrible.
We'll grab 2 more d20s. What's your DC?
25.
Okay. Top one crits. Next one succeeds. Next one crits. Next one crits.
3 crit successes
Yes.
on reflex saves?
Yes.
That's insane. What are these things saves? That means they're rolling 35. Holy shit.
I mean, you
Okay.
get the sense that they are like, it doesn't look like they're like literally dodging your spells. It seems like magic is being like warped and weft around them.
Yeah, but mechanically they've still got to save.
Yes, they do. It's good. It's real good.
That's what I'm saying. It's shocking that they have such a good save.
But it is
Wow.
fire damage, so the successful one is just halved. The second from the top also looks pretty badly damaged now. So the
Okay.
top 2 are very badly damaged. Tarek?
Alright, I'll staying where I'm at. Full round action, reach spell. I'll go for second from the top. I'm gonna use ignition though, so it's not a saving throw. It's a reach, spell touch attack.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna check one thing.
Probably not.
Also, one of them is gonna use a reaction, on Sylvina. 21 does miss. And then the one that you shot at... Wait, which one? So you shot at...
Second
which
from
one?
the top.
Second from the top? Okay. That one uses a reaction on you. The top one used a reaction on Sylvina.
Even though I missed the top one?
You still blew through all of them with a spell. Or with a
Okay.
ability, not a spell. The pair of you, give me a will save.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
That's no good.
Sylvina, you pass. You're still frightened 1. Tarek, you fail. You're frightened 2 and fleeing as long as you remain frightened. So basically for 2 turns.
I have to use my entire action to flee.
For 2 turns, yes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be 150 feet away real quick.
Roland is going to... We're going to go down the line here. He's going to aim for that top one, caterwall. Three is not going to do it. He's going to double down. And why not? Nat 20. Nope, okay. Gangini.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it like 5 feet skull, 5 feet blank, 5 feet skull, 5 feet blank?
I mean, they're where they are on the map.
Right. I don't see them.
Oh, what?
Gangini's not at yet.
I can see them from Gangini's perspective.
Oh, I don't know then. Weird.
You might want to refresh Gangini. I'm like looking from your eyes, quote unquote, and I can see them.
Okay, hold on. I'm refreshing. Okay, yeah, okay. Previously I just saw white checkers. I just don't think the texture's loaded. Or
Okay,
something.
interesting.
This is a smaller room than I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are really fucking crammed in there. Technically, you're like on top of Solvina right there, and moved you back a little bit. If you're in this angle right here, you can still see the top two, which are the two injured ones. The top one being the most injured.
Okay. I was just considering a fireball, but I don't think there's room without me singeing some Lupin fur. I think we're gonna not do that. So I'm just gonna do slashing gust again. First one on the top one, second on the bottom.
If you can see that point, you can fireball to 3 of them without hitting Lupin.
33. How would you feel about
35 and then a 33. You did the top two.
Okay.
Gangini slices through 2 of them and they shatter.
Okay, that's good.
The third skull down the line is going to use a... Actually, let me see if I can... What's the trigger? Yeah, okay, so I can do it. The third skull is going to use reaction. Another, like, silent scream, basically only in your head, is what hit the last 2 people. Give me a will save for Gangini.
That's pretty good.
Success, you're frightened 1, which I think you can just toggle on your sheet, but you're not fleeing. Lupin?
Right. There we go.
And I'm gonna draw a little line through the fuck? Why won't let me draw? Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong layer. That's why. Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and throw my the monarch at the third one down here.
Will it hit? Will it hit?
32.
That does hit. Is the third one down the line, you said?
Correct.
Okay, seems to hit. Again, these things seem remarkably durable, but you do put some cracks in it. It is still up, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. I'll tell you right now, the way this works for their turn is weird. They have 6 actions as a unit.
And it does not remove actions if they die.
No, it does. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Starts at 6. What they have been using is reactions. Right now there are 4 actions. Here's going to be the breakdown. Action 1 and 2. The 2 eastward facing skulls have now swiveled and are facing you guys. Actions 3 and 4. Both of them, there's really no priority here. They can't see Gangini as well. I'm gonna do a D4. 1, Roland. 2, Lupin. 3, Solvina. 4, Tarek. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I did it. I didn't mean to do it twice. They pick the same target is how they work. Tarek, they're each going to have the candle burn brighter on their top of their skulls, and then the black flame seems to ripple down the length of the wax into their eyes and shoot towards you as beams of fire. Okay.
Alright.
The first one is 37 to hit.
Oh, that's a critical.
The next one is 35 to hit.
Also a critical.
Okay, do you have any damage reduction things going on right now?
Nope.
Could I try the Hail Mary Genie's Veil?
Only against one of them, I believe, is what it looks like.
Well, we're gonna do that then.
All right, hold on. Ooh,
One miss.
exactly ducks one for you.
Thank you.
I am out of focus points, so I cannot do that again.
You take
until I
30 fire
refocus.
damage. Could have been closer to 60 though, so hey, I mean, dodge
That
some.
could have very easily put me on the ground.
All right, all the skulls are now looking toward the party. They have done the 4 actions they have remaining to them. Solvina, you are currently frightened 1, so a little bit of a penalty, but it is your turn.
You can just clear it at the end of your turn.
Let me. What's the order of operations here?
Because that's important for me for my fleet.
It is at the end of each of your turns, the value goes down. And you got hit with it on a reaction, so it's at the end of this turn, you're no longer frightened, Solvina.
Okay. As unfortunate it is, given how high saves they have, probably my best option is just to flying flame at the 4 of them to try and do that.
Okay. Flying flame at the 4. Go ahead and roll your damage.
15.
Success, success, fail, success.
Okay.
So, alright, top 2 are just flat halved, and then the other stuff. So there's a lot of fucking math going on in this one right now. Fail, success. Okay. Basically, this one, Top Skull, and basically all 3 skulls are bloodied except for the second from the bottom is, like Death's Door. That one's, like, almost cracked apart. So 3 are bloodied, 1 is almost dead.
Alright, and then for my last action, I'm going to do a 1-action Air Elemental Blast at the one that's almost dead.
Also, I realized I forgot to make Roland's will save on his reaction. I will do that right now.
33 for 9 electricity damage.
The electricity does not seem to be working very well anymore.
Okay.
But that, which one was that on?
The one that was on Death's Door, you said.
I think because you got it so close, that does still drop it.
Okay.
I'll mark that one off. That's this one. I have like a pen and paper open right now to make this easier. Give me a will save for Sylvina.
I am going to use a hero point on that. Alright.
Like we both running.
Fail.
Well, the good news is you stopped it being a critical failure.
That's why I decided to do it.
However, yes, you obviously still regular failed, so you're frightened 2 and fleeing.
Alright, and then it goes down by 1 at the end of my turn, yes?
Yes. That is done, so top 1 has used reaction this turn. The bottom 2 remaining have not. Tarek, back to you.
I have one thing I can do, which is I am running for all 3 of my actions, I suppose.
Yep. Get up on out of here.
For the sake of, I think, flavor, I think I'm running out into the pit, then starting to climb.
Yeah, cool. I think that's how.
I mean, it's just so I'm just to keep it easy, Ben. I mean, that's just the thing.
We know that you're like 6 actions away from getting back.
Yeah.
Like, or once you've done it twice, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Roland fucking crit succeeded on that save earlier.
I mean, he's got bravery. He does no shit.
He's just gonna try to, keep using the fucking Caterwall.
Well, I mean, at this point, why not just go and take swings at them? They've already activated.
You know what? That's a good point. He's gonna run up and get fire blasted by the other two that haven't used their reactions yet.
And he can do his charge, right? Which would give him the attack before they get their reactions, and he could do that to go after one of the ones that hadn't its reaction.
Does it ignore what?
Well, his sudden charge is an attack and a movement in the same action, right? So 2 action, attack and move.
Yes, but him moving in their presence is the trigger.
Okay, so it happens in the middle of his action.
Like the moment he starts taking a move action, they're gonna blast him. Specifically in this case, because I mean, if we're wondering about Tarek's moving away because he's frightened, and that spell got triggered, so they don't target him.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was just the way that this trap was set up by whatever wizard did this. Roland's gonna get crit once, and the other one regular hits.
Damn, a crit on Roland? That's insane.
Yep. So that's 12.
Yeah, these would not be reduced by the mountain resilience.
He's gonna take 58 fire damage.
Oh.
Ow.
And then he's gonna make that swing on them. Alright, so that's... he almost shatters that top one.
And then I think he gets his iterative attack, no?
Because that is 2 actions on the sudden charge. He's gonna get iterative on... He's just gonna attack the same one again. It's just barely gonna be enough to do that. Okay. So, another skull goes down, reducing their action pool to 2 now. Gengini.
Gengini and Lupin can take out one more. I think we're fine.
Okay. To get a shot, I have to move where Tarek had just sprinted away from.
You do, but they've already used their
Slightly.
reactions, so they can't... I don't think
Right,
anything gives you
but-
multiple reactions.
I'm just the logistics of like watching Tarek wind sprint away from this and then standing where he stood. Just just doesn't
Yep.
seem like a great idea, but we'll do that.
He's gonna be a bit mortified, I think.
Okay. All right, we're just slashing gusting again. 32 is good. 22 is less good.
Alright, so let's see. We got 22 is going to break across it. 32 works. That one is barely alive now, Death's Door. This one's barely alive. This one's bloodied.
You can get one of them, the one that's barely alive. That would be.
That's what I'm hoping. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Monarch at this one here in the middle.
Alright, lay it on me. Alright, you'll crack that one apart.
Yeah.
Cross that one out. It's gonna be their turn. There's only one
Does
left.
Lupin not get more action?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you only did one action. What am I talking about? Continue.
Oh, alright. In that case, I'll go ahead and attack with map at let's see. The one up top here.
I think that one's dead. I think the only one left is the one
Is it?
down here.
Alright, then the remaining one then. 14.
Nah.
Alright, then I'll just go ahead and take a step back.
Alright, final one. Hold on. I'm gonna unsnap here for some angles. Sylvina, I think you're exempt at this point, because it's passing over that corner before it touches your circle. So D3, 1 is Lupin, 2 is Roland, 3 is Gangini. There's only one action left in their pool because only one skull. Gangini, it's all you. 30. I believe is not a crit though.
Not a crit.
22 fire damage.
Okay.
Sylvina?
Yeah, I'm fleeing as well.
Oh, yep, you're running. Tarek runs for another turn. Roland is here.
I think that should be, though, the end of my frightened condition for me.
Well, because it
Yeah, it went
happens.
down. Well, when you got frightened 2, is it cumulative? Because she was frightened 1, and then you got failed to save. How does would you have become frightened 3 then? How does that work?
Hold on. Where... I don't think it's ittered. I don't think it stacks.
Okay, so yeah, you would flee 75 feet to my 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roland, I think he's just gonna risk it. He runs. Reaction. Hit, but not a crit. 18 on Roland. He's gonna do a sudden charge. He misses. I'm gonna use his hero point on that. He hits and damages it, bringing it to death's door. And then he's got his iterative. And he crits on the iterative, so he smashes the final skull. And we are out of combat. You guys are going to get 70 XP. And a hero point. And I think we'll pause there for a quick bathroom break before we do anything else.
Alright.
Alright, I will be right back. chilling. We're here. We're so back. Okay. We got our XP. We're in the skull room. I mean, you guys can see that it splits up and down here. So you can tell the fungus room is behind you guys. Or to the north, I should say. Tark, I'm just going to drag you back in.
Alright, thank you.
Whoops. Did it on the wrong screen. I don't have the magical powers on that screen. This is the magic powers. There we go. Okay. What's the
pretty
guy's next
badly
play?
hurt. Roland's pretty badly hurt, right?
Yeah, he's real fucked up. Real fucked up.
Alright, I'm gonna burn a level 3 heal first.
Alright. I think. Luckily, I'm totally fine. Somehow, still completely unscathed.
Is that an AoE, James?
Yeah, you're getting this too.
Okay, cool.
I think up from where I'm standing looks like it leads into the mushroom room.
Yeah, I said that earlier. It does.
We all heal
Okay.
43 hit points.
Damn.
I'm at
Big
full then.
burst heal.
So I guess we're gonna explore down.
If you want to do any, like, heal each other with 10-minute medicine.
Oh, could I refocus, Ben?
Yeah, that's also a
Oh,
10-minute thing.
Yeah, we will lose Roland's buff, but I think that's okay at this point.
I feel like he probably needs the heal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and patch him up and patch me up, and then if you want to refocus while you're at it, Beans.
You
Yeah,
hitting
I'll
the
do
DC 25 or the DC 15, whatever it is?
I'll hit the DC 20, not the 30.
That's
I
what
think
it is.
is,
Sorry, I think it was the difference.
We
No,
keep getting it mixed
yeah,
up, and
it's
okay.
15, 20, 30. That's the split.
Now I'm confused.
It's DC 15, DC 20, or DC 30.
I'll do DC 20.
Okay.
My medicine is good. It's not.
There's also
I
DC
can't
40, but
reliably-
you have to be legendary.
Yeah, I'm good. I can't reliably hit. You know, I have a plus 17. I still can't reliably hit 30 with medicine.
Okay, success, but
So
not a
that's on
crit,
rolling.
so that's 2d8 plus 10 on rolling. If you want to roll that.
Good roll.
Okay.
21.
Above average.
And then on me. All right.
That is a crit, so
2d8
it's going to
plus 20?
become 4d8 plus 10. The 10 part doesn't double. The dice
Oh,
double.
gotcha.
It's weird that way.
All right.
I mean, not bad.
Fanny, swings and roundabouts with that one. But that does actually put me back to full health.
Who wants to be, I guess, the first to venture into the unknown?
Do we need a scamp?
It's dark. Although I guess
Oh,
we
I
have
think
light stuff.
someone should just look around the corner.
We'll look around the corner. I see plants. Ben,
Alright.
I'm gonna take a listen before I walk further forward.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, well, never mind. I shouldn't. Let's not bring that energy to stream.
Okay.
Yeah, well, text it to me now, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. I'm going to read you a description, and then also
I
some more
put it
information.
in the text channel.
Okay, I'll check in a second. This long, almost teardrop-shaped... I have a guess what it is already. Almost teardrop-shaped cavern has a ceiling that arches near 30 feet at its uppermost point. The farther south one goes, the more the walls of the cave become draped and encrusted with thick, pallid coils of pale green, dirty yellow fungal vines that somehow also have hundreds of greasy-looking, broad-bladed leaves growing from them. On a perception check, you can see that the cave is absolutely swarming with what at first you take to be rats, but then you, on a 30 perception check, you notice their eyes are green. Their whiskers are really more tentacle than whisker. And you catch snatches of speech and words in common and Aklo as they chatter and squeal with excitement. If anyone wants to make an occult check to know what the fuck these things are. Ooh.
Ooh, we did it.
Nat
I
20.
succeeded on the cult check.
We're so back. We're so back.
I feel
This
like I've
is
tried
a breed of dream beast known as a Zoog.
Zoog?
A Zoog.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. I think it's honestly even
Yeah.
worse than the 1E1.
Yeah, I really hate that.
I'll see if I have I might have the 1E1 uploaded to Roll20 from an old campaign. I'll check in a second.
There's really no need.
I think we gotta double down for sure. Just to be safe, really. On a nat 20, this furry, tentacle-snouted creature, a Zoog, they usually dwell in the shadowy parts of the world where dreams have an uncanny knack for coming true. Usually, they gather in small families, and while typically are happy to eat fungi and plants, some admittedly develop a taste for not meat necessarily, but sentient beings. On a nat 20, we would also know that Zoogs and cats have a rather storied hatred of each other, although neither side can remember the original cause. To this day, Zoogs have been known to prey on kittens, but their courage quickly fails when confronted by full-grown cats. Cats, on the other hand, are known to pounce, chase, and attack Zoogs on sight. Fucking ready to catch these hands on sight.
Yeah.
I think that we should blow these things up on site, personally.
You would know
tend
that
to agree.
I did mention that they gather in small families in regions where dream as a get out of the shelf, you weird fuck. Sorry, I was talking to my cat.
Speaking of cats, you summoned him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe the cat wants to kill the Zoog for
Where
us.
did you come from? Why are there two cats in here? Get off the fucking bag.
I think they dislike the Zoog. is
Yeah,
why.
for real. One of them was sitting on my army bag. It can't be bending. Can't be bending, guys. Come on now. That was bizarre. Okay. Yes. Sorry. They tend to congregate even more in regions where dream has, poured through as a more concrete substance or concept, perhaps. There is a realm of dreams. It does exist. And I think you guys would know after your successes what you've already done. Just as there is a plane of dream, there is a sub-plane of nightmare. And because that bled into the town, these guys have kind of appeared en masse. Or have been drawn en masse.
I say we kill as many as we can whenever we find them.
Additionally, on a nat 20, you would know that Zoogs have a phenomenon known as spell sight. The light in their eyes can shine like a cone, and they can detect any magical effect. The magic effect begins to glow in the presence of their eye beams. You would also know they can touch incorporeal creatures as if enhanced with a ghost touch, no matter what. As for their abilities when in a horde, you would think that probably poses some of its own problems. They still have everything that I described. You think since you would be fighting them en masse, they'd be probably more resistant to a lot of types of physical damage. Area damage is where it's at. You would also know that due to their claws and tentacles, especially when they've been drawn into what's known as a Zoog swarm, they can basically do like a group grapple and like overwhelm someone.
A zoo grush, you might say.
Okay. Well, let's go
I-
kill
I-
these things.
I believe it's murder time.
Yeah. I believe we start off with a fireball, ideally.
I do
Yeah.
have another 4th level of those.
Oh, even though
I
they're
don't know if we need a
intelligent,
4th level.
you heard them talking, and you're just gonna kill
Don't
them?
care. Yes.
Oh yes.
I would like to stop hearing them talk.
Look,
What's
who knows why? the
What a
cats hate them,
shame.
but I'm sure the cats are right to do so.
I'm on the side of the cats on this one.
Yeah.
Wait, James, could it be time to use the feat I haven't used yet?
I think so.
Let's go do it. Let's go
Speed
do
and
it.
I were going over stuff, and although we'll see.
I actually
Yep,
I don't see the.
Yeah, you need to move. It's down here, further to
Okay.
the south. I don't think you need
Oh,
to
man.
use I don't think you need to use widen. I think a good old-fashioned fireball will do the job just
You know what
fine.
they say?
Yeah.
A Zoog a day keeps the doctor away.
I don't really think you even need to do the 4th level one, just a normal fireball.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
just kaboomba.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a fireball in there. Yeah.
Like hell with it. 5th level. But you can't do that. I said 5th level.
I didn't ask how big. I said I cast fireball. Alright, deafening explosion of fire.
Ooh, it's only 26.
Let's...
Unless they crit fail.
Actually, that's a pretty good roll. There's just it says the red if you just because you rolled any one.
Oh. That is pretty girl, actually. Yeah.
They do not crit fail, unfortunately. And perhaps double, unfortunately. They actually crit succeeded.
Your save rolls this game have been
Yeah, I know.
mildly obnoxious.
It's been a little cracked. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little cracked. Oh god, it's gonna drain all my luck for the GT. Anyway, back to initiative order. Here we go. Everybody roll. You see perhaps the most disturbing, Gangini and I think Tarek both have angles in the room. You see the like roiling mass of Zoogs talking to each other all freeze like a cat does when it's hunting, and all turn to look at you at the same time. It's like glowing, like blinding green light.
Oh, I hate it.
Kill it with fire. That's my plan.
Same. Lots of it. Hope
Lots
the
of fire.
Prometheum's about to flow.
All right, now I've got the opposite end of initiative now.
Okay, thought my monsters would go first for once, but fucking never mind. Loop on, you're first.
All right.
I love that my my school is debating. We're building like this. I think it's just a deck. We're building a giant deck on the playground, right?
Are those steps up or steps down?
What? Oh, I thought you meant the deck that I was just talking about.
No, sorry.
I was like, hold on, we'll get there. I haven't finished the description. I was just gonna say that everyone's debating what they want to call it. There's a lot of like, is it a deck? Is it a veranda? Is it a patio? Is it a terrace? I think deck is fine, personally, if you ask me.
So
A
stride
raised
there.
outdoor platform for recreational purposes.
That's really funny.
So stride up there.
It
First
also,
action.
the stairs go up, by the way.
Then
Okay.
let's see here. Second action, I will go ahead and chuck the monarch at the swarm.
Alright, bet.
Let's see here. 25.
25 does hit. The blade whirls through the swarm, and it is heavily reduced. It's just kind of like just slashing up, well, piercing technically, some Zoogs on the way by. It looks ever so slightly. Whoops, sorry. Looks ever so slightly injured.
Alright. Then I shall final action stride back in. So you're like, alright, soften them up for you. That's my turn.
I'm gonna throw a question out at all you guys. Does anyone got any midnight milk in their inventory?
What?
The poison from the. I don't think we ever. I don't know what we did with it.
We gave our sample to the
alchemists,
so he
the good
could
alchemists.
work on. Yeah,
Okay. Did you give all of it?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't have any in my inventory.
Neither does Roland. So.
Anybody
Fair
else? I don't think. I don't know if. I don't know how many portions of it did we get, because I don't think we ever thought to mark it down and keep it.
I put it in chat. I don't know. If you said you got rid of all of it, then it doesn't matter.
Then I think I don't think we would have kept it.
Yeah, I don't think we really wanted to keep the thing that
Is makes nightmares made manifest in your body.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Gangini, did you shout anything when you threw that fireball at them? I know you guys were talking about how disgusting they are.
I think it was just like I got like an instinctive just step forward and throw.
Okay. Lupin, did you say anything?
Nope.
You have some very smelly incense on me. You wouldn't want any of that.
Alright, if no one said anything, then the Zoog are gonna start flowing over each other towards you guys. Whoa, that's not right. Sorry, that was not what I meant to do. It's because I grabbed the stupid thingy. There we go. Alright, that's 30 feet. They are a swarm creature, so they can just squeeze through with no penalty. What is their full speed? Okay. They're gonna go to here, so Gangini will take damage, and they're gonna end here. So they've used 2 actions to move.
Eric take damage too.
Then they use 1 action when they get. Or sorry, then they use. Actually, Gangini's not gonna take anything because it does require an action. They are going to move here, and do an action to Gnash and Slash. No attack rolls necessary. Lupin, Sylvina, Tarek, you all take. Let's see. 12 piercing, 10 slashing for a total of 22, and give me a reflex save.
I'm gonna really hope that you're rolling cracks for all of these things.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rolling real cracked on these fucking Zoogs right now. These Zoogs are popping the fuck off. Sylvina's a pass.
Hang on, I'm rolling it.
Lupin's a pass.
I'm not gonna reroll it.
Okay, Tarek fails. Everyone takes 22. Tarek, you are bleeding for 3.
Ow.
That is going to be the end of the Zoog Swarm turn. It is Tarek. I'm going to mark a 3 bleed on you.
I couldn't tell where folks are.
No one is directly next to you.
Okay.
I'm directly next to you.
Well, I mean, I think where the
To
swarm
the
is.
side.
Okay.
No one is directly to the side of Tarek.
There's no way. These things have me grappled?
No, not yet. We'll get there.
This is really unfortunate. Because I can't do what I'm about to do, because there's no way I can do this without causing friendly fire. Actually,
You can
there
just
is.
hit me. It's fine.
I was gonna see, Lupin, do you have an improved evasion yet?
Don't think so.
If you succeed a reflex save, do you automatically crit succeed it like Solvina does with her fort saves?
Not yet.
Alright. I'm gonna take a 5-foot guarded step.
If you gotta hit me, you can just hit me. It's really fine.
I'm not going to. What I'm then going to do is burn a charge from my Staff of Fire and breathe fire. I'm going to push it straight to the right up against the wall, so that way it goes between Gangini and Solvina up into the wall, but hits the swarm.
Okay. Go ahead. Wait, you're trying to breathe. How are you not hitting Sylvina?
Well, because it's a cone. I'm doing it's a 15-foot cone. So I'm doing it as if I'm going straight right, so it's just hitting the wall. Remember, because it's one.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Because the way the cones work, it'd be 1 and
yeah,
then 3, 3.
1, 3, 3, yeah.
But I'm that way. There's only one square I'm hitting, and no friendlies are in it.
Alright. They fail, and that means they take additional damage because it's area damage.
Alright, not great, but it's what I got.
Let's see, so that's gonna be... Okay. Roland is gonna try and vicious and then regular.
Oh, and I take another 3 bleed damage.
Okay, both hit, both are reduced. This thing looks like it's getting close to bloodied as a bunch of Zoogs start falling to the floor. As a bunch of them die, you hear some of them like calling out in Aklo and Common to their fellow Zoogs in sadness as they die.
Okay.
Okay. Slovenia. Oh, sorry, I double tapped. It's still Gangini.
I think I could stand here and cast lightning bolt into the wall and hit them and not hit Sylvina. Does that check?
Yeah, you can try that.
Like.
Yeah, you can angle it.
Yeah.
Basically be a stair step pattern, so like 1 to the diagonal, then 1 to the right, then 1 to the diagonal, which would bypass Sylvina.
Okay.
Okay. They're gonna pass, so they have the 37, and then they add to it with their weakness damage. Alright, they are now below bloodied. Sylvina?
Alright, I am going to Ash Strider, and I think you will just, as these things are like swarming around Sylvina, she's going, nope, we're not doing this, and then just kind of discorporates into those like swarm of ashy ashen wasps, and terrible roll, but strides over to here for 11 on 25 reflex save.
I don't know. I don't think this counts as area damage because it's through a creature.
It hits everything in the area. I don't know.
It's a weird interaction. I feel like area usually specifies... Well, I guess not. Interesting. I feel like because it usually specifies like a cone, a line, or like a radius. I don't think it gets the extra damage, but they do still take 5.
If it doesn't count as area, does flying flame count as area?
I would say yeah.
Then probably instead she would just like step up this way and do flying flame. If that's the one that counts as area. If that's okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
If it's too late to change it, that's fine too.
I'll keep their save so they still pass.
Okay.
Let me add back the damage I just took. Hold on. Okay. So, okay, plus the extra.
It should probably just be 13 fire instead of 17 because the first 3 dice were 11 instead of 15. If that makes sense.
Okay. Well, they're still looking pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Lupin. The swarm is barely intact. There's a few left.
Alright. Well, let me see if I can get this off just to make sure I get it. I would like to attempt 2 actions, attempt underhanded assault. So up here, and attempt that stealth check.
I'll tell you right now, swarms are immune to... precision damage includes sneak attack. It's basically like there's no vital point in a swarm of like hundreds of creatures.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, never mind. So just stride here to get out of the swarm. Then I'll just go ahead and melee attack with the monarch. 34.
That does hit. They can't be crit, but it does hit. Some damage, but again, it is reduced.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. Then I'll step back this way. And that's your turn.
Alright, it's gonna be their turn. The first thing they're gonna do is they freeze for a second, and then they go to say something to you, but each word in the sentence comes from a different Zoog in the swarm. So, kind of stuttered, you hear like, "Wait, don't kill us, please. Don't know why here." You see they all kind of like look at you guys, hopefully. Does anyone think they would take this to heart? What the Zoog are saying?
Sorry, can you say what they said again?
Nope, don't remember.
Perhaps
I'll-
just not to
I
kill
could
them.
say you the gist of it. I don't remember exactly what I said.
No, it's
The general gist was like one at a time, coming from each of their mouths, like, "Hey, we don't want to die. We don't know why we're here. Don't kill us." I think they're going to do something here. They're gonna spend all 3 of their actual actions, and one's like, "Don't kill us! You'll kill him too, please!" And they're gonna try to grapple you, Tarek, because they try to, like, the remaining like 30 or so Zoog try to just wrap themselves around your body on every inch of you.
No.
Okay. Mere what's the grapple check? I think it's Fort DC or Reflex DC. Which one is it? Fort DC. What's 10 plus your Fortitude save?
25.
Okay, they have grappled Tarek. They're all over them. Tarek, it's your turn. They're desperately clinging to you because they think if they do that, they won't get killed, and begging for their lives. You are grappled. It is your turn.
One thing I guess before I proceed, I guess this is one thing we never really asked about in terms of their nature when we had the occultism checks earlier. Do these things tend to be evil, or are they? What's the usual vibe?
They don't get along with cats.
It's true. They do not.
I don't know. I think as a person of nature, I think Tarek is horrified by these things, so I'll take my 3 bleed damage.
Alright, take your 2 bleed damage.
I'm gonna try and break the grapple. How do I do that?
Where is it?
Is it
Escape
athletics
check. Which escape is athletics. Or acrobatics.
26.
Okay, it's versus the thievery or athletics DC of whatever grabbed you. That is a fail. They're still grappling you.
So I can't do like any spells or anything like that while they're grabbing me.
You can still do manipulate actions when you're grabbed. It just is a flat DC 5. So you have to roll a d20. If it's a 5 or higher, you do the action.
Alright, I'm gonna try and use my last charge in my Staff of Fire to get these things off me. And it
Okay,
goes
manipulate goes off. Alright, you're gonna breathe fire. They pass, so they have that, but then they add 10 to it from weakness area. And the rest of them fall away from you burning. We're out of combat. You guys get... Let's see. It was not a challenge enough for a hero point. 60 experience.
Getting there.
I think I'm starting to understand why people avoid coming down in here.
Ugh, and now you'll never get all the Zoog bonuses.
I'll survive.
We did get all the Zoog bonuses, all 60 of them.
So sad, so sad.
Okay, let's
You don't
Get the
get-
homage here, Shake.
Don't get any of their
Where this
dream
leads to.
powers, the wand they summon from the dream realm, the knowledge they could have provided.
I can't tell if you're trolling us or not.
I'm 100%
Yeah,
not trolling.
and besides-
Everything I just said was true.
I was about to say, it's like, considering all the fucked up stuff happenings with dreams recently, I want very little to do with them. Thank you.
Do you want to know what wand they would have coalesced from the dream realm for you if you'd helped them?
Is it a wand of fireballs?
Sure ain't.
What is it?
A wand of phantasmal killer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Well, oh well, they're dead. All right, let's go.
Or
explore,
sorry,
I
it's
guess.
vision of death now.
I do bleed again, and then I'm going to... I'd rather not burn a spell. I'll drink another potion. I can't really do a normal medicine check because I'll bleed out before I finish. I'll just use a level 1 spell. Is anybody else hurt?
Not much more than last time.
A little bit, but I think I can manage.
I'll just fire off the
Yeah, I'm
level 1.
fine.
In a burst? I mean, there's no
Yeah,
if
I
you're
might as
doing
well.
the spell slot, you might as well do a burst. There's like literally no reason not to.
Right.
All right, hit us with that healing. Beautiful
9.
textbook.
I will take one more bleed, but then I heal back now.
If anyone wants to make a occultism check on the plants in here, they can.
Not a nature check?
Nope. These are not natural plants. Sylvina, these are a special type of vine that only grows in the dimension of dreams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they seem like they would like be preserved on their own or no?
What do you mean?
Like if I took a clipping of them, how long would it survive?
You think that like these might be an extra dimensional plant, but they would still grow here.
Nah, it's fine.
Man, they could have like put information just fucking every part of your brain, hippocampus.
Oh, finally got to it, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking-
That was a tough one.
I had some ideas for it if you'd talked to them, but you killed them. So
I think
I
none
had to
of us
work it in
wanted any
elsewhere.
part of it.
Okay. I mean, that seems like
Ordinarily,
all that's this goes back up to the previous floor.
Okay.
Oh.
back this way.
Which one of the previous floor does it go to?
The bottom right part, presumably.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we should go explore down here and then deal with the orb.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It goes to just next to the chamber where you guys killed the Shantax.
Okay. Alright, who wants to lead the charge?
Perhaps
It
one
can
of the
be
big
s-
men.
It
I
could
think
be a
Roland-
scamp, the biggest man of all.
I think perhaps Roland leads.
Could be
I'm
the
pretty beat
scamp.
up.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably Roland's the one who makes sense to lead us.
Ben, you saw that scamp kill 2 trolls. Just
Sort
saying.
of.
I mean, where's the lie? He's not
Good.
wrong.
He's technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Lupin, I think they're doubling back, I assume, back to where Tarek is over here.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Because we gotta go to the two. Are we going to the right? Probably to the right first, and then just work our way back left.
Where did Roland go?
Let's see. Right? Because
Fuck.
that way.
Did I delete Roland?
You might have, because I thought he was down here.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay, so this floor so far has been quite interesting in that we have yet to find a way down besides the main.
Pit. That's all.
Yeah.
Do we have both teleportation circles here online?
One.
Just
here,
the
I
one.
think.
There's
Oh
just
yeah,
one.
just the one so far.
That's also interesting. But
I mean, we can give it a
No, we still have more to explore though.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I gotta decide
Got
whether you're
my
splitting
mechanics.
to the doors down the hallway, the L-shaped hallway to the right, or there's still the double doors over here.
I think we
we're
do
gonna
the
go right first.
Same.
Because that way we can just work our way left.
Okay. Up to you guys. I mean, who wants to open doors here?
Let's take a listen. And
Okay, I'll back up. All right. Got a 21 perception check. I think you hear a bit of chatter coming from behind the door quietly. I know you don't speak this language. I don't think any of you do.
Okay.
Is it Darrow?
Sure ain't.
Is it Draconic?
No, it's for sure not Draconic.
Draconic has been a very poor language choice for this campaign.
It's not Empyrean, is it?
It's not Empyrean.
Not Orcish or Goblin, is it?
Wait, do I?
It's not, I promise, I don't think anyone's taken this language.
Is
I-
it the? I have a scroll of comprehend language. I don't know if we want to use it, but I do have one.
Does anyone
think we're-
speak Grioth?
A what?
No.
Yeah, I thought not.
Well,
I
was
fucking
just
thought
curious
so.
what the language was.
All right, I
It's
think
Gr-
I'm
it's
motioned to it.
Grioth.
I'll kind of hold a finger to my lips, point to the door, and then kind of nod to Roland. I think we're gonna do our usual breach and clear.
Do you want a scamp to come with you?
Not just yet. Let's wait and see what's in there. We may want the boulder as well.
That's true. The boulder's got a lower kill count, though.
No, but the boulder also keeps us alive by soaking damage.
Yeah.
Alright, give
Ben,
me.
I think
I'm gonna
we-
need everyone. This hallway's fucking packed with adventurers now. Give me a group stealth check, please.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
Critical,
strong starts.
Oh boy.
I don't take that as a no.
Sweet Jesus.
Or if your rogue is the only one that's even remotely stealthy.
I rolled a 2. I'm kind of stealthy. Actually, I'm only barely stealthier than Sylvina.
Yeah, I got a 6.
I also got a 6, but there's a considerable difference.
A little bit, yeah.
What will he do here? So many options. Okay. This door is going to get kicked the fuck open. You see this creature burst the fuck out with an ice hammer and some sort of black twisted dagger. And it is going to try and just stab that thing into Tarek as hard as it can.
We did not get our marching order right for this.
Tarek does a. Oh, sorry. This is actually the hammer, not the thing. Forgot which one was made of void glass. Silly me. 33.
Does not crit, but it certainly hits.
Okay. Oh, I haven't used any of this dice yet this session. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Max damage. We love to see it. 24 bludgeoning damage as he just rocks you upside the head with this, like, weird glass hammer. And then I'm gonna need you to make a will save. The damage will happen regardless. The other effect will be part of it.
I don't think that's a pass.
Do you have a hero point?
I do.
You gonna use it?
Yeah, I think so. That's better.
I'll tell you right now, DC 26. So that was the right call. So the secondary effect does not happen. However, as the hammer slams into the side of your head, first of all, fucking ouch, he just whacked you upside the head with a hammer. Second of all, a pulse of, like, mental energy surges down it into your brain. that's cocked weirdly. How did that happen? You're gonna take 14 mental damage as he pumps that information in your brain. Or that energy, excuse me. Alright, we're gonna roll for initiative. Yasmalor, let's roll for you. Now let's roll for Yasmalor's homies.
I don't like the sound of them having homies.
Don't worry about
Sounds
it.
Yeah.
bad.
That's fine. Alright, let me see. Where is it? Oh man, Roll20 does not like that. Okay. There we go. And I gotta do rolling. $31.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't
So
move
is
it over to him.
safe to assume
Oh,
that
sorry.
this guy is a Grioth?
I mean, probably. Oh, weird. Sorry, hold on. I rolled that wrong.
You can move through multiple allies, right? You just can't end your return in them.
Would actually be 29. Wait, hold on. This would be 29. This doesn't exist. Sort that again. Okay. Anyway, yes. Continue. What? You can move through allied spaces. You can't end in them.
Yeah. Alright, I am grievously injured. I cannot frontline here. I'm gonna guarded step 5 foot back. That still counts as ending a movement, doesn't it? Is it disengage 2 actions?
I will check. I think it's just one. Okay, I think it's like withdraw. Is that what that's called?
It is 2 actions. It is disengage.
It is disengaged. Oh, yep, there it is.
You know, that's your army. Wait a minute, what?
Withdraw. Oh no, hold on. What's it called in this? I don't know that you can. It might just be a 5-foot step.
Which I can't do, really. Actions. Crap.
I mean, he might not have op attacks. They're not common in this version, right?
Yeah, but this guy looks like he's a marshal of some kind. What I'm going to do...
Does he? He's got a big star on his chest and medallion. I think he might be a priest or a cleric. Maybe he's a paladin. Do
I don't know.
paladins?
Paladins have holy symbols sometimes.
No,
All right.
no, no.
What I'm going to do
Opposite.
is I'm going to use glass shield.
Some do.
Oh.
Now, then I'm going to move. So at least I get a shield up. And now I'm going to move back. And then, so... I just kind of motion rolling forward.
Alright.
And then... Oh, wait, I do have one more action, I suppose.
You could hit
You have a
just
potion,
yourself
I
with a heal.
forget.
Say again?
Either heal
I-
yourself or potion or something.
I'm going to hold the spell. I'm going to use a potion.
Okay.
That really flippin' hurt. much, but something.
Alright, Roland's gonna fucking sudden charge.
Is it better to just move and then do one of the, like, vicious swings or something?
Actually, yeah, probably. I'll do that.
I feel like he does a sudden charge when he has to do like a big move.
Alright, that is a hit for 20.
Disastrous damage roll, but oh well.
Is 20 disastrous? 20's pretty good.
I mean, for his, he rolled 2 1s and an 11. On his 3d12, he rolled 2 1s.
I see.
Okay. That is gonna be Roland's turn, moving, doing 2 of those. Back to this lovely fellow. You hear him yell something back into the room. There's like this fucking weird, like, it sounds like what you would imagine a star would sound like if there was air in space. Just like a roar with varying pitch. So that's gonna be... Yep, his eyes are... Oh, actually, hold on. Let me see. Is this one action he can do? Okay. So, first thing he's gonna do is attempt to bite Roland. That is... Ooh, as his fangs lower down. That is a hit. For 13 damage, and Roland is going to need to make a fortitude save? Is that what it is? Sorry, he's got a big data sheet. Yep, still fortitude, okay. Roland's going to keep that. It is a success, so nothing else happens with the venom. Then he is going to spend 2 actions. This is going to use a manipulate, so Roland will swing on him here in a second. But he points at Roland. And Roland's gonna make a will save. So first things happen, will save. Does it his ability just let him re-roll it, right? Where is it?
Bravery? I don't remember.
Oh, it just ups it to a critical success.
So I think
I'll use his other hero point. Okay, classic. Even when Boz isn't here, the luck maintains. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Okay. That was fucking nuts.
It's the worst luck with that.
So he fails, but it's not a critical fail. 2, 4, 6. So it'll be... Okay. You guys don't see this, but in Roland's mind, it's filled with images of the inky black void of space with sudden bursts of riotous color. He is going to take 26 mental damage. And then he's taking 12 persistent mental damage. I'm just gonna mark that down in a different bubble. And he is, in addition to taking that constant damage, He is sickened as well.
That's not ideal.
And those are the 3 actions of
He gets his attack from
Yasmalor.
manipulate, though. Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
he will.
But should that happen before the second goes into effect, or after?
Would be
It'll be
Or-
let's see. I think technically they happen concurrently, so it would go to the defender. It wouldn't have mattered, second or not. That's still what I missed. All right, that's the Asmalor's turn. Gangini. You guys kind of see Roland, like, I won't say he screams. It's his character, but like kind of staggers, and like clutching his helm.
Okay. Once. Oh, okay, there we go. I think I got a bit of a spicy number for him.
Oh.
I want to try Heart's Desire.
Heart's Desire. Oh, now that is interesting. Alright, will save. Okay. He does succeed. However, he is still stupefied 2 for a turn.
Okay. And then I'll cast Shield.
Alright. Stupefied 2. Cat just walked by. What's crazy times we live in. Energy shield pops up. Lupin.
Something here. All right. Probably a strange question, but I'll step forward here. I guess not. Would I be able to throw the Monarch at him from here?
You definitely have like a really high amount of cover. You guys are fighting in a straight line with 3 people in between you.
Yeah.
If only you could do that Naruto dagger thing.
Yeah. It's really all I
might-
can do. I don't have the movement to move, in and out right now.
Do you have enough to get to the far side of him, around the other side of the corner?
It'd be an acrobatics check to go by him.
Okay. Let's attempt to. Yeah, tell you what. How about it's like here? I'll tell you what. How about if you let me here? It's one action like here, and then I would like to attempt to tumble through.
I'll heal up Roland.
Does 21 get me there?
Is that 4 on the die, or is it not?
What?
What's the die roll? I'm trying to decide if I
4.
want a hero point.
It's a 4.
I'll give him a hero point for that.
Okay.
You don't have to. I haven't spent either of mine yet. So thank you, but I'm good.
I assume you'll spend one of yours then?
Yes, I'll go ahead and spend one of mine.
Okay.
22?
The reroll god's a bit unkind today.
No, that's not gonna do it. So you have to end
Damn it.
back by Sylvina.
Alright.
Good lord. But that's still only one action you've used, so.
guess that didn't hear. So, all right, I'll just go ahead and I know he's gonna have like a lot of cover, but I'll just go ahead and try throwing the monarch at him.
He parries it away with that weird iron wand he's carrying in his offhand.
All right, not too surprising, but I don't like
The
us all
dice
being
are just-
bunched up, so I'll at least take a step back here, free up a little bit of room.
Okay.
Not being kind to us in general.
Yeah, it's not a kind dice day for sure. Alright, so one guy, we'll go one guy at a time. This is the one of his homies coming in here.
Wonderful.
He is running up. What is he gonna do here?
How tall is the corridor we're in?
I'll check in a second, but it's like 10 or 15 feet, I think. Oh, how does this work? Okay. Okay, so this is gonna matter. Let me see Sylvina's angle here. Okay, so Sylvina, you can't really see the guy that just walked up, right?
No.
Okay, so it's just... I think it's just roll. What if I move to here? Ah, okay, there we go. The cultist is gonna run down to here. Kind of as he's running by, you see he holds up, kind of like that picture was, that weird glowing red balls of light. And anyone, I mean, unless some of you guys happen to secretly be Gryoths, everyone that can see, which is basically gonna be the three in the hallway apart from Tarek and Lupin, I need the three of you to make
I can't really see him.
You can see the top corner of him. And he's
okay.
basically leaning into the hallway to do this.
Okay.
Make a will save.
I'm going to use a hero point on that.
Okay. Okay, and I'm rolling, so I gotta fucking roll. Okay. Roland passes. Sylvina passes. Gangini crit passes. Crit pass, you take nothing. The regular passes, you guys are gonna have the damage. You guys are gonna take 7 damage. Mental damage, specifically.
Got it.
That was his move, and that cost him 2 actions to do. The other cultist is gonna run up. And he is going to cast a spell here. We will do it at... yeah, we'll use one of his level 2 ones. It goes up by 1d8 plus 8 for healing per level, right?
If he's using 2 actions, yeah.
He is using 2 actions. He moved and is using 2 actions.
So yeah, it'd be 2d8 plus 16.
Alright, banger heal roll.
Jeez.
Main guy is back at full. Sylvina.
Okay. Can I send my flying flame above Gangini and Roland, understanding that it will cost the extra movement from diagonals and like reduce the total distance it can move because it's going on 2 diagonals to get up and then down?
Yes. It's at least 10 feet high, so no matter what, that should work, because there's a theoretical square above them.
Wonderful. I'm gonna do that then, and it's gonna go here, here, and then up to there.
Okay, 3 saves. He's like the fucking like fiery wasps like spiral through the air above Gangini and Roland. These 2 dudes. 3 dudes, excuse me. Okay, let's see.
Not a great roll, but not terrible, I guess.
The top cultist fails. The bottom cultist passes. Main guy fails.
Alright.
So 18 on the top. He looks. I mean, you can't really see him that well, but that looked like it really hurt. 18 on the middle, 9 on the bottom.
At least the goons aren't that tough.
And I hope that they're not reducing the fire damage.
I think Roland will like
Yeah.
shout back like, "That worked." One on the top looks about half dead. A little bit above bloody.
Okay.
Close.
And I think. Do you guys want me to just like keep piling on damage or try and create space? I feel like I should probably try and create some space.
Yeah, I think we need some room to maneuver here. We don't want to get caught up in the hallway.
I'm just gonna move out to here, I guess. Or would you guys rather I move to here?
What was the difference? I just saw the first movement. What was the other option?
Here or here?
Oh, okay.
I wonder if maybe we do that, we fall back to there, and then try and get these guys to come out into the hallway.
Well, the thing is, I'd rather stay here, but...
Okay. No, that works.
what?
That's fine, you're good.
Just because the thing is, Lasmuller moves before Gangini, which means that if Roland moves, Lasmuller...
Oh, yeah. And that's no good for anybody. Yep, good call.
Yeah. And I'd rather be able to see Lasmuller. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be able to stay here. I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Tight quarter fights are hard.
They are.
Well, this corridor is so narrow, I can't even use animal form because my form is large now.
Yep. I mean, you could. You just take a big penalty AC. It would not be worth it.
No.
Would not recommend.
Sorry, I'm considering my options here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a 5-foot guard.
Okay.
And then 2 actions. I'm going to use my other 3rd level heal and hit Roland for 2d8 plus 24. As the green forest, and with I think Tarek's been enjoying his time by the ocean, so you feel a hint of the salt air.
Hell yeah. Big money, no whammies.
He's 32. I mean, it's a pretty disastrous roll, but it still keeps him in the fight.
Pretty fucking disastrous. It is a big amount of healing, though. Alright, Roland's gonna go...
And I do have one question.
Yep.
With the range on the... I have to get closer. With the clear mind thing, it doesn't mention anything about persistent mental damage, but I don't know if that's the only thing I can think of that would counteract that.
I would allow it.
Okay. I have to get close. I have to use touch, although I do have reach spell. We'll come back to it.
I will say...
but...
Yeah.
I can get out of the way next turn.
Okay, he's
Up to you.
stupefying.
But that is my turn.
Roland is going to try his big swing on the big guy, and then a subsequent attack on the top guy. Okay. Hits the big guy for 20. And crits almost by 20 over the other one,
I
and
think that annihilates him.
slays him. 26 will slay him, yeah. So top one goes down, middle one takes 20. It's gonna be Lasmalor. First thing Lasmalor is gonna do is his 3 remaining eyes, the 3 that aren't one's clawed out, swivel to Gangini. Gangini, give me a will save.
He is stupefied, so this is lower, right?
The DC is 2 lower right now.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
I'm going to suffer.
Woof. Okay, that's still a critical fail. Jesus.
The better of the 2 rolls was a 4. It's not good.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit you with the failure effects, followed by critical failure effects. Jesus Christ. Okay, you are stupefied 1. And the first time each night you gaze upon the night sky, you will need to make a will
God, it's
save,
this thing again.
or yeah, he can just do this innately, not like the magic statue they made. Or you increase the value of the stupefied condition by 1. Even if the stupefied condition is removed, the target must continue to make this save once per night, even until the curse is removed.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll need to find the remove curse thing.
So that's
I think I can do
failure.
that.
Critical failure, everything I just said. However, you are able to feel the weight of the very cosmos when the sun sets on your homeland. The current country you're in right now is your homeland, we're going to say. No matter where you are in the material plane or the great beyond in the outer planes, when the sun sets over Varizia, you'll still have to make the save, even if you can't see the sky.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. Good news is, you'll have to suffer with this for a night. I can cast a spell to clear this in the next day.
Okay.
And then,
Good news is we know what it is since we have dealt with this previously.
he is going to just try and fucking smack Roland in the head with a hammer again. Really bad roll though, misses. Alright, Gangini, you're stupefied 1.
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay, alright.
I'm going. I gotta clap back at him a little bit, I think.
Should probably clap back a little bit.
Alright. I'm gonna hit you with an impending doom.
Pending doom.
The damage
Stupefy,
doesn't
was
happen
your
for-
previous
it's gonna be
Stupefy
24.
done now?
My previous stupefy?
For 1 round. So yeah, it is over now. So he's not stupefied anymore. So he's not taking a penalty to this.
Right. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. You got my- okay.
So it'll
But
be
you
his
do still have
normal save.
you still have to roll for your own stupefied, unfortunately.
Oh
I do.
yeah, this is a spell. You are stupefied. Give me a flat check. You got it.
When he did the thing to Gangini.
That was not
Oh.
a spell. That was an innate ability that he can do as a Grioth. Well, as a Grioth priest, if you want to get technical. Just like how the other thing was Invoke the Haunter of the Dark, was what the other guy did. The light guy did Invoke Haunter of the Dark. This one was the Grim Curse of Azathoth, which you guys have already encountered once.
Worth noting, he only takes a damage on the 3rd round if he fails.
Okay, so hold on. Alright, first of all, let me make a will save, and then I'll read the rest of this fucking spell.
It's a little bit going on.
That is a fail. Not a crit fail, but he does fail. So he is immediately flat-footed. So okay, so he's all right. So he's immediately flat-footed. And then next round he'll be frightened, and then on the third round he'll be stunned and take the damage. Pretty baller. That was 2 actions to cast that?
Yes, and I moved.
Okay, so
I am
Impending Doom goes off. I think you feel the spell latch and take hold. Then you do that. Then it's Lupin.
Alright, let's go ahead and give this another try. I'm gonna go ahead and up, and then attempt to tumble through.
Also, impending doom just means you get eaten by a sandworm.
Did I say Dune? I thought I said Doom.
I think you said Doom.
Okay, I don't know.
You
I
said
mean, I'm
doom, but for my headset, it sounded like doom.
okay. Cool. Wild, fucking wild.
21.
No, just not gonna do it.
Alright, I've still got a
This-
hero point.
Does him being flat-footed matter?
Not enough for a 21 to matter.
Okay.
Burn
I
my
tried.
remaining hero point.
Get this corpse out of the way.
34!
That will do it, though. Where are you trying to end up? Above him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine Lupin just doing like a full-on like Matrix wall run over him.
Hell yeah. And then I'm gonna, now that you're in that room, Lupin, I'm gonna hit you with the description real quick.
Alright, what you got?
3 iron prison cell gates hang open to the north. Within each cell sits a stone tablet. Another table, a stone table, not tablet. Another table sits to the west of the main room. Its surface is cluttered with scrolls, tablets, and tools. The eastern wall glows with hundreds of points of light that almost look as if someone has attempted to paint all of the stars in the night sky with glowing gold paint. There are things to be noticed, perception checks in this room. I think in the heat of combat, they would be an action, though.
Alright, since I didn't like here, and that was 1 action, would you allow me to use my remaining 2 for, underhanded assault?
Just to set up the strike for next turn?
Sorry.
Because
okay,
you've
what
used
the-
1 action already.
True. Alright.
Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, and you can make a melee strike if it is... okay, so you can do both, I see.
Alright, yep, so yeah, I'll spend my final 2 for that, so let me roll the stealth. With the -2, that'd make it a 23.
And... that's first... okay. That's not gonna do it.
Oh well.
He
Alright,
is
so that's all
very perceptive as a wisdom person.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, that's all for me then.
Alright, cultist. Bottom one over here is gonna do another heal on Lasmalor. Gonna hit him for 23. And then he's gonna use his final action to lash out with a void glass kukri. Actually, no, he's gonna try to bite instead. Okay, that does hit. Roland's gonna take 10 from the bite and make a fortitude save for Skrioth Venom. He does not have any more hero points, for what it's worth.
I'll give him channel points.
Okay. I will try again. That is... where is it? Is a success. Sylvina. Oh, my back. I will say, before you act, Sylvina, at the end of that turn, this one yells something down the hall in Aklo.
Oh hell.
Not yells, maybe
I
like
speak Aklo.
yeah, he's directing it at you guys.
Oh.
In this like again crazy ass voice, like their native language sounds like a burning sun, but he's just like, "What is this? Betrayal? Does Ziradini have additional requests?" You guys know Ziradini was the head guy you killed.
I'm going to.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out a flying flame like that.
Sorry, do it again. I was tabbing between note pages. All right.
Okay.
Yep. I figured it's probably something like that, but yeah, go ahead.
And I'm just gonna shout down an Aklo. Ziradini's dead. You all attacked us first.
Doesn't answer yet. He'll answer in his turn. Lasmalor crit succeeds. Other guy fails for 17. He is below bloodied.
Rolling high on these saves against me today.
I'm really spiking against you today. Like,
I'm gonna take a
specifically like real
More
hot against
people
Sylvina.
Crit succeed my reflex saves than I've had succeed and fail.
Not to mention the double nat 20s to somehow survive acid.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't me. That was Genki.
But still, your saves have been bananas. All right, I'm moving up, and with a touch, I am casting Clear Mind on Roland. Since it doesn't say it specifically, but for persistent mental damage.
I forgot to give him the persistent on his last turn, but I will say because of the way this ability is worded for these weird creatures, I think it counts. So I will remove the damage, constant damage.
Okay. Yeah, it says I don't know how the attempt to counteract works, but if we can just say that gets rid of it,
I think it just gets rid of it, honestly.
Okay. Then that is my turn because I got guarded step, cast a spell.
All right, Roland. I mean, it's good. It goes right before his turn, so he doesn't take an additional 12.
Yep.
I mean, he's gonna do what he always does. We're gonna go vicious on big, regular on small. That does hit for 24. Doesn't crit, but hits the other one for 22. But with that flying flame, the lower one is dead.
At least I can't heal him anymore.
It's true. That's gonna be Lasmalor next. So he is now flat-footed. Now he's frightened 2. So many penalties to keep track of. Okay. Frightened 2 and flat-footed. Oh, so is it... Hold on. Is it still flat-footed?
I think it's cumulative, isn't it?
It doesn't
think so.
say that it is, but I know it used
I've
to
never
be
gotten this far on this spell.
in the previous edition. So I'm just gonna say it is for now, and I'll look up if there's an FAQ for it later, because I don't see anything about it. So he's frightened and that, and frightened and flat-footed. Okay, so he is upcasting that. More dice for this. Oh, that's actually one too many dice. Let's get that out of here. You see the star on his chest begins to burn with a like vicious radiance. This does have manipulate. We'll get to that in a second. Let me do some measuring here. Sorry, I'm not locked anymore. Let me snap to center. There we go. Not snap to corner. Jesus Christ. Snap to center. Okay, everybody but Gangini. As this star on his chest burns with a vicious white gold light. Nothing healing about this. It's like searingly bright. I need all 4 of you except Gangini to give me a fortitude save.
Oh, I'm good at these things.
Fuck, I gotta do rolling. Sorry. Too many fucking tabs open for this. Okay.
I'll. Does anybody else have any channel points? You know, I'll give it to him.
And I've got enough if you.
Okay,
need me
I can
to
give it to him.
do it. Okay, you can do it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. That means everyone succeeds. No one crit succeeds.
I
Bovino
do.
does.
All my successes on fortitude become.
Oh, okay. Then you do. Then you do nothing. That would have been on a fail 40 spirit damage to each of you. So 20 spirit damage to everyone but Solvina and Gangini.
Wow, that's a lot.
He still has one thing left, so he's gonna lash to his right, and with his, yeah, we'll say Jaws. Jaws going at Lupin. That might crit. Oh, Jesus Christ. So
That would have been 160 damage. That's insane.
35 on Lupin. Does that crit? Lupin? Hello?
I think his AC is 25.
Might have stepped away.
See? Yes, my AC is 25.
Okay, so it does crit. That's going to be 34 piercing damage as his fangs sink into the side of your throat, like right by your collarbone. Not enough to get your jugular, but enough to really, really hurt. And again, that Grioth venom is injected. Give me a fortitude save on top of that.
25?
That is a fail. You are now in stage 1 of Grioth venom. You are frightened 1. Basically, as his fangs sink in, you look back at him and you see his features begin to swim and elongate, as almost like the statue in the other room, he begins to see more and more otherworldly. Just very eldritch as it goes on. Those are his 3 actions. Gangini. Gangini's sitting over here, 0 damage on him.
Yeah, I just have a crippling mental affliction.
See,
That's
but
fine.
I've taken no damage this fight. I'm perfectly fine this fight.
I'm going to let me double check spells available real quick.
Also,
Oh yeah, we're fine.
I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
I
okay.
haven't used any resources. What happened to him on his turn? Because I think this was turn 3 of.
Oh yeah, is he Doom?
No, that was turn 2.
Oh, this is turn 2.
You
That's right.
you
he got
did
all
it
of
on
the
his turn where he's flat-footed. He just had the second turn, which was frightened 2, and he's
So the next
about
turn he
to be doomed next turn.
So the next turn
Okay.
he takes the Kaboomba.
Yes.
Yeah, and
correct.
is stunned.
I think
and
it's stunned
flat-footed.
if he fails the save, right? Again?
I think it's just the one save.
Oh, okay. Maybe I misread
Finally,
that.
on the third round, it also becomes paralyzed. At the end of the third round, takes double.
Yeah, that's crit failure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
He
think, it
has
just
regular
takes damage.
failure.
I think it's just damage and stunned, which is still big.
Okay, at the top
Yeah.
of the turn, he becomes stunned. At the end of it, he takes damage. Is the order of operations.
Okay, and the damage is 31. That's
Yeah,
not
it's pretty
a
good.
significant amount of damage. I'm just gonna full turn third level Force Barrage.
It feels weird that it's bludgeoning.
A little bit.
I don't know. It's what I got.
No, like it's a dope spell. I'm just like, oh no, I think it's mislabeled on Roll20. It's definitely mental. Yeah, it says it in the description. It's
honestly-
mental.
Okay.
You do have to roll your stupefied check before you cast.
Yeah, you do. You are stupefied 1, so it's DC 6. You're good.
19 slide. Uh, 24 force damage.
Jesus. All right, bolts, cards of energy rip through the air. They all strike unerringly. He is now just about bloodied. Lupin. Give me another fortitude save. You're still poisoned.
All right. Come on. 16.
I got nothing.
What? Sorry.
All give points.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
All right, 24. That's more like it.
That is gonna be failure. You're frightened too.
Alright.
Would the 16 have been a crit failure?
Yes, it would have.
Then it's probably good I gave him the points.
Thank you.
I hope.
This is ugly.
It's a rough fight.
There you go.
The stunned might save you. We'll see.
Let's see. All right.
Stunned and 31 damage.
And 31 damage. Yeah, it could. That could be enough.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. Right here. Oh, since I'm already in melee, I will attempt an attack with the monarch on him. 24 for 10 piercing.
That is going to bounce off.
It's in here.
What if he's flat-footed?
I know he's flat-footed. I got it.
This is like the 5e version of I have dark vision.
I know it really is. It was close. Look, it was close. It was close.
Ben, remember that one time? I forget. It was one of the other guys in the chat who made die laughing when I said, "Try having True Sight scrub."
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking true sight. True bullshit.
Let's check this out real quick. Alright, I guess in this case, I'm not doing a bad shape, so I'll just 5-foot step back, and then go ahead and here. Go ahead and chug one of my lesser healing potions. So 16, and then that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That is gonna move on from him. Those other dudes are dead. Sylvina.
Alright. Flying flame.
Jesus.
Abysmal.
Was that minimum?
Abysmal.
Oh, it wasn't minimum, but
No.
it's pretty fucking
Minimum
low.
is 4, but it's quite bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 6 above minimum's rough. Success, but not crit success this time. He will take some damage.
Okay, and then one action, fire elemental blast. 23, I assume misses.
It does miss, yeah.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Tarek.
At least he took some damage.
Bleeding and
5, I
staggering.
guess.
I'm nearly out of resources here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my. I can only do this once per day on Roland because after this he's pretty well committed. I'm going to use my battlefield medicine on him.
Okay.
So DC. Use the DC 21.
Yep.
All right.
Success. 2d8 plus 10. Jesus.
Healing rolls.
Oh my god, these healing rolls are rough today.
All of our rolls are rough.
Yeah.
It has been a rough day.
I mean, if
You've been rolling insane, and we have not been.
If more of you guys had failed that pulse he just did, that would have been real bad.
I'd be on the floor.
I mean, crit fail would have been 80.
Yeah.
No, that could have done 320 damage.
If everyone rolled nat ones, yeah.
How well did he roll on the damage dice, by the way?
Really well.
Of course he rolled really well. It's always been them rolling really well today.
I have rolled so high above the average on, like, every single thing I've done today. It's ridiculous.
I have no other meaningful actions I can do. I'm going to fall back.
Like, I think you guys are playing it well. I've just been fucking cracked with these monsters today for some reason.
I mean, to be fair, I think we're probably going to be fine overall.
I think you're fine. I think you guys have got it. Like, it's...
Yeah.
They're again, I think the story of 2E is a lot of fights are... If things go bad, it can very easily snowball into just total party wipe. But that doesn't happen often. Like, you have to really, really fail a bunch of stuff concurrently.
And as I pointed out, I think, like, I've taken no damage this fight. I could probably go and tank him for a little bit.
You may have to.
It's one of those, like, but, like, what if you'd rolled a nat 1, or, like, re-rolled into a critical failure? You'd just be down.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of, like, all or nothing stuff like that. Well, I don't know. I think the system of, like, success, crit success, like, that 4-tiered system really helps balance it. Like, if this was 1E, a lot of these fucking spells would just be like, hey, you're dead.
Yeah, true.
I think it does help to balance it. I'd be curious to play, like, really high level.
The highest level I've gotten in 2E, I don't think I've done higher than, like, level 12 or 13, honestly.
Because I feel like...
I'd be curious to see how it balances up there.
Obscenely swingy.
I mean, 1E is real swing at that level.
Die rolls.
Roland is... I think he's just
no longer taking the mental damage.
Yeah, he's not taking the mental... I think he's just got to go full beans into him.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
He has no hero point. Alright.
Weirdly, crits him on the second one, though.
38's not bad.
I'll take it.
Okay, his turn. His turn involves him
Stunned.
being... So he goes to stunned. You said it was 31, right?
Yeah.
It's looking really low. Does that trigger anything for him? I don't think so. We'll go over to Gangini. While I look at this.
Alright. I guess we're gonna do the... See if I can...
You fail.
Can I channel point that?
I feel like that's not in the spirit of Stupefy.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna say no, because I feel like it's balanced to be already a pretty likely roll. And a 5-up with advantage is pretty fucking easy, so I'm gonna say no. Still have an action, though.
Is that really all I have? Okay.
I don't know.
The thing is, I can only see Lasmalor. I know Lupin is like around him in a direction that I can't see.
Yeah, I don't think you have any clear line of sight on Lupin.
Hold on, oh, it's just like one target? Fuck it. I'm throwing an alchemist fire at him. At Lasmalord.
Okay.
I think. What is the like?
If it's a spell, you'll still have to make another check.
No, this is throwing an alchemist fire.
Oh,
at
you're
him.
just throwing alchemist fire at him. Okay.
Yeah, I got a moderate alchemist fire in my pack.
I think it's like D20 plus your dex. Are you proficient in throwing weapons like that?
Is it a thrown weapon? Is it just like?
Can you
I
link it?
think if you're throwing it, it's something you probably have to be proficient with to get proficiency.
Agreed. You do get a +1 bonus to the attack rolls with moderate alchemist fire.
Ranged? Is this a simple weapon or an unarmed attack?
No.
All right, so Dex +1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very good.
On the bright side, it'll deal splash damage to him no matter what. It'll deal splash damage to Roland too, but
Maybe I'm not gonna do that.
okay. Okay.
I might just be vibing, honestly. I think that
Clutching
just
your
might
head.
be it.
Clutching your head is the horrors of the universe.
Yeah. Unless throwing holy water at him would be helpful.
Maybe.
I considered it. I've got some, but I'm not.
Fine, I'm throwing holy water at him. How about
Okay.
that? Is that a roll?
It's still Dex without the +1 because it's just holy water. It's not moderate.
13.
No. The water splashes on the wall behind him, and he just kind of looks at it.
Nailed it.
That was wild.
Fight
Lupin,
is rough,
give me a
but
fortitude
yeah.
save.
Alright. God damn it.
Oh,
Anyone have points for him?
I got nothing.
You know what? I've got some points for myself.
Lasmalor down. I can get the poison out of you. I've got a sound body left, but
Alright, but if I'm like here, I'm probably not doing much of anything, so I'll at least give it one more shot.
Oh boy. Let's see it.
Alright. Come on. 17.
It's not a crit failure, which the other one would have been, you would have had to run away and basically waste your whole turn, which you don't have to do, but you are frightened 3. So all the penalties that come with that.
I'm hoping between Roland and I we can take him out.
I think you can.
I got one last long shot as well. If you guys whiff,
I'm gonna roll something out of curiosity.
Might want to hold it after
So that's
your turn to after Roland then.
Alright, so one action move forward, then I'll attempt an attack with the Monarch. 28.
Even with the triple penalties, that does hit. He is barely alive.
Alright. Alright, and we said here, you said he was flat-footed?
He is flat-footed.
So that does mean I do get my sneak attack.
Oh yeah, roll sneak attack.
Alright, it's 2d6.
All right.
All right. Hey.
As he is standing there, staring into the middle distance, unable to move, Lupin's able to drive the monarch into the back of his skull. He drops.
Yeah, I imagine like Lupin's just sort of like, you know, it's like his whole body's like twitching, his ears moving, his tail moving all over, and he's just like, and then just like jams it right in the back of his neck.
I rolled out of curiosity. If he'd made it to his turn, he would have healed for 50. I rolled almost max on his heal.
That point, I would have had to tank him,
Yeah, I think you had to take a hit or two.
but
He either would
I
have
think we're
healed for
probably-
50 if he lived, or he would have cast that same spell he did last turn.
Probably put.
And it would have
Yeah, put
done.
heal.
Let me see. So either would have healed for 50, or you guys would have had to make another save versus that burst damage, which would either have been 34 or have the 17.
That would have been still
or
put
none
me on the
for
floor.
me.
Or none if Sylvina had passed. Or 68 if you'd crit failed.
Oh,
Alright, I will move, and yeah, because we're out of channel points and hero points and all the other points.
You will earn a hero point from this, sadly, but we are going to wrap up here, I think.
Can we have that at the start? we have that at the
Sure.
start of next
Someone
session?
write that in the chat so I don't forget. Everybody is also going to get 90 experience.
Oh, we
Level
level.
up.
How close was it? What did you guys get to? Like 1,000 what?
You're at 90, 40? Yeah,
We
So
are
940.
940, so we're at 30 now.
Yeah, it rolls over.
940. Excuse me. Yeah, but yeah, we're at 30 XP, level 8.
I
Nice.
imagine we're probably just gonna go back to town and sleep. Yeah.
We are beat the fuck up.
What do you mean? There's like 5 more rooms in this dungeon. Stay. 6 if you
no.
count the mysterious orb.
Look, while
You haven't even pondered the orb. Come on now.
while
That's classic.
I am
Someone else
Probably
pondered that. Thank you
capable.
very much.
of staying, I don't think everyone else.
All right. Well,
Did we get
I'm gonna
every-
close the stream, but we can still talk for a minute after. Hopefully, we'll see
Yeah.
everyone next week.